3,
What
2,
was
1.
your right hand doing? Hello, internet friends. Well, I have some regrets. And if you ever
No
want to know
regrets.
anything about Ted Turner,
No regrets. No regrets.
our pre-show, it's super exciting. Hello, internet friends. Welcome to Quests and Cthulhu. We are playing Call of Cthulhu tonight. Thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. Just a few quick announcements as I lie every week. We have our good friends, our dear you know what, I'm going to say it, our dear friends at Birds of Paradise. They make the official dice of the Great Dane Society. We roll them. You should too. Once again, as always, I will be rolling these great big Saguaro dice that make my hands look even smaller than they are. And we have a series of dice out there. And the good news is that the Kickstarter is nearing completion. Even the Cardinal dice. The Cardinal dice are making their way over here, and they will be out soon so that there will be full fulfillment. We've got all sorts of Birds of Paradise all over the place. We love Birds of Paradise. Our friends at Nord Games, they make stuff for, they make technically system and agnostic stuff that you could run with just about any system you want. But most people, unfortunately, use it with D&D. Come on, where are the Palladium people? Somebody bust out some Rollmaster.
Ooh, we're looking at there.
How about some, what was it? Harn. Yeah, there we go. Or Tunnels and Trolls. Tunnels and Trolls, the game that had a spell called Take That, You Fiend. That was like their version of Magic Missile. And it was like, it was so overpowered that it was the only thing anybody did was just cast TTYF. So you could use that with our good friends at Nord Games Books. They have a number of these things. Some folks from Quests and Chaos have contributed to their books. And if you use our code, you get a few bucks off your order. What's wrong? Nothing wrong with that. And most importantly, you are not giving Wizards of the Coast money. We have a week for you. Look, I know I say it every week. I say that, but this week I mean it. Monday, apparently we're still playing D&D. I'm as surprised as you are. Swords and Sages, we might finally be leaving Baldur's Gate. Then we get to Baldur's Gate 2. Then Wednesday, a new episode of is this the start of season 27 or whatever you guys are on?
This is the second episode of season 3.
Oh, there we go.
The new arc began this last Wednesday, and already all the red string is flying all over the place. It's great.
Spoiler alert, it's Yagonlak. So that drops on Wednesday. That'll be in your podcast thing there, and Tiana can break your ears again. And then Saturday, we are back here once again playing Call of Cthulhu. And there's a chance, maybe, keep your eye on Twitch, there's a chance we might be playing board games on Tuesday unless, we get a better offer like Sleep or something. There's a possibility. I think, we've got bits, we've got subscriptions, outstanding. It's time. We've missed it. It's been weeks since I could say it's time for Amy to do math. I missed the abacus.
I know. I don't know where it is anymore. What? Okay, everybody. This is Amy Does Angry Math.
Oh, good. Even better.
Okay.
What is it normally?
I'm annoyed by math. Now I'm just furious about math. Okay.
Stop and take a drink.
Hang on.
I believe Amy being furious is part of the drinking game.
Mm-hmm.
Stop drinking, I mean.
All right, so I think I'll be okay because I think we are still ahead of Ezra. So somebody math this out for me. Yeah, get the bits, bro.
Let the record show, I still have a bacon bit.
Yeah, I think we used up our squeal bits.
And I think, is this the last time I can use the bacon bit? Is there another Saturday? And there is another Saturday.
Yeah,
there is. One. Oh, the day before Halloween.
Yes.
Day before Halloween. Yeah. All Hallows Eve.
Baby Halloween Eve is what it is. Okay, so Thomas, are you ready to math this with me? All right, Duke Fleeg, in with the early bits, 1,500 to the players.
Hey, thank you.
Was that with an A? Was that?
3 of them. Yeah,
Yes.
there was an A in
Yeah.
that, which makes it okay to say.
AAERS. Then J Matthews 85, 500 to Ezra, 500 to Ezra because he's Thomas's right hand man. I'll let that just continue on. Slightly tough, 500 to the Ezra. Are you doing this?
You know,
Hurry up, man.
Okay.
What you didn't expect is Thomas is not right-handed.
Thomas, like I've seen him drop a bunch of stuff today. He's not left-handed either.
And I am not. Let's stop.
Wait, aren't we supposed to get announcements done under 7 minutes? Okay, so
All right,
slightly
Slightly
tough,
Tough.
500 Ezra needs bits fund, and
Well-
500 to the players.
I had a
You
good
didn't have a bowl, buddy.
I had a good
And-
joke there. He's ambidextrous.
Ampa Crapstrace.
All right.
And Tamago Tora, 500 to the Ezra needs bits, and then 500 for bad decisions, which I'm assuming is us.
That's what you
And then also 500 decisions, 500 for decisions involving dynamite. Again, assuming that's us.
That's Thomas.
He did ask it. He has bought some dynamite in,
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yep.
in Carson.
And so
City.
I think that's it. I think my angry arithmetic bits are done.
Those are 2 healthy stacks. Thank
That
you
we-
guys so
We
much.
so appreciate all of your bits. And I want to say a special shout out again, as always, to our Patreons who are wonderful and do amazing stuff. Don't forget, if you are a Patreon, we have an after show after every show that Patreons get to see. And, you know, I don't want to say that it's completely mailed in crap, so I'm not going to say that. We script it. It's scripted. It's 100%. We know we've got. We have everything written out. It's got beats. We've planned out the whole season of after shows. It's going to be great.
The only thing I can say is it's more censored than the pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot less Ted Turner
Most of the
talk.
time. Most of the time.
Did my notes get lost in the email, Thomas? Where did my notes go?
Oh yeah, so that's the other thing. Patreons. Every week we don't give the script to one person on the after show. Figure out who didn't get the script. It's a fun game. I mean, Nick doesn't ever read the script, so
So it's 2 now.
So you have 1 bacon bit. I'll put one of these things, one of these gold coins. Do we have squeal bits left over? Did we blow through all of the squeal
you used a lot of bits last time.
We got some more bits in them.
Yeah, we did. So
Yeah,
are you done with the
live boy, dead boy, and live mom.
Yep, 500 and
Ooh.
500.
Right
The cult
here.
of help Ave payoff set child support at the cannery.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
those bits.
500 for Ezra to bring us together for an insane Saturday.
Oh wow. Well, there you go. I tried. I'm very happy that I no longer have to try and do justice to the unique entity that is Abe Froman. I played you last week, and basically all you did was keep going upstairs. It was like, you know, you were it was like a bad continuity movie where you were downstairs in the bar like 4 different times and just went upstairs again.
It was leg day.
I think we've covered everything we want to cover. So, friends, as we all go discuss Ted Turner's genitalia, follow us down darker trails.
Me too.
This big. I saw it.
I don't know where you live, or I'd come and strangle you.
You know, I neglected to mention in the announcements before, earlier today, our own Alundra ran a cross-promotional game with some folks from Quests and Chaos and some folks from some other wonderful group that I don't remember the name of.
Torpid Gaming Network.
Exactly. Torpedo.
And I don't think that, I don't know, can we call her our own? I mean, she's one of us, yes, but also, we kind of stole her from Torpid. So, yeah,
I mean, we give her back every week, so
borrowed.
She's ours.
She contains multitudes.
We licked her. She's ours.
I was not there for that.
That is the rule. That is the rule. I mean,
That's the rule in my friend circles. I don't know what kind of friend circles you have.
As you get older, you want to be licked less and less.
I'll take your word for that.
not the other way around for me.
How can you get less than 0?
So
We start using imaginary numbers here.
the last time we were all together, you made your way to the town of Not Stillwater.
Rushing water.
The town of Valentine, Arizona. You were looking for a convict, an escaped con, Hank Hanratty, who you had heard was somewhere around Valentine. And when you arrived in Valentine, you found a town that was afflicted by what I believe Jared has now coined the stupids. There were clearly people in this town who were suffering cognitively, and some that weren't. It seemed there were varying levels of incapacity. And you got rooms at the Sweetwater Saloon, the lovely Sweetwater Saloon. And you noticed a couple things. You noticed that, again, there were some people seemed not very smart. You also noticed that there were wind chimes, these crystalline wind chimes that were pretty ubiquitous all over town. And you started to do some searching out. You went and you talked to the sheriff, the marshal. I went back and listened to the episode. I said sheriff, or I interchanged sheriff and marshal like 37 times.
Every single time you talked about him, you went back and forth.
You went and you talked to the marshal, who was somewhat maintaining of his faculties. He would, every once in a while, you would ask a question that would engage him. There was a guy in the jail who was pretty well gone, and you learned the sheriff was the one who told you about Hank Hanratty and where he was, and then you talked to the cook and the front desk person at the Sweetwater Saloon. Found out that Hanratty's on a at a mine that is south of town. You also found out that there were this Arizona, not a normal Arizona thing, but there have been earthquakes in this town. You experienced one of them. And there have also been fireworks. And someone mentioned that they thought that the owner of the laundry, Lee Chen, was possibly the one that was shooting off the fireworks. And you also, but you haven't talked to him yet. And then Jared found a lovely place to stay, the Buena Suerte Cantina, where he is
Hotel Coral Asex.
He is going to spend the night on a cot in the kitchen. The rest of you are going to camp outside of town, is your preferred thing. You have moved the tablet in its crate into the shaggin' wagon, I believe, and you're just going to roll that out of town and camp. Except Abe, who is only too happy to stay in the room. You suckers are leaving. And then that evening, Elias had a weird feeling, and he went out looking to see what he could see. And unfortunately, what he could see was the Walking Dead. Actually, kind of the Moon Walking Dead, because they were walking backwards. And you found three cadavers that were walking, and they walked backwards and then disappeared back into their graves at the church. And they said something to you as they were going backwards, and then that was when you decided to leave town. And so that's where we start with the party in 3 different groups, as per usual. with several of you, most of you camping outside of town. Jared having some tequila at the Buena Suerte Cantina, trying to avoid the fights, and Abe trying to start the fights. Oh, and one other thing that happened that I think deserves mention is that Susanna noticed that a miner was listening to conversations that you were having as Elias was bribing miners with the party treasury, and this miner went back up to his room, and Susanna went and tried to talk to him, and he was very surly. He did not appreciate being accosted at all. And as Elias was seeing those weird signs, you heard a weird sound like a theremin. You heard this weird sort of musical tone, and you couldn't quite place where it came, you couldn't quite place where it came from.
We knew that it came from one of the rooms because
it came from one of the rooms that was not yours. There are two other rooms on that floor of the saloon. It came from one of them. So you are packing up the shaggin' wagon, and Jared will be heading off to the Buena Suerte, and that's where we pick up.
Before we start, Amy, do you have an announcement?
Well, yeah, we have 500 more bits from Garamond the Grouch with an assist from Jay Matthews. I'm assuming when Garamond the Grouch says chaos, that means the bits go to us.
100%.
Take them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Garamond. Outstanding.
Thank you, Jay Matthews. That's
and Jay Matthews.
Quite the fill in.
My second favorite Twitch user, Jay Matthews. My first favorite, of course, the Baroness, wherever she may be. We think lovely thoughts always for the Baroness. The best is not good enough for her. That's what I say. All right. So yeah, you are in the Sweetwater Saloon, and the guy whose name is Samuel Phibbs. Samuel Phibbs. He's back behind the bar, and Molly is helping out. Molly is, and Patsy is probably in the kitchen. But it is a busy night. Miners have come down from the hills and are.
Who's Tyler then?
Oh right, Tyler. I changed the name. Damn it! I couldn't use Samuel. I didn't write down enough.
I'm going to go up to the room. So and knock on the door. Hey, Abe.
Yeah.
So okay. So I know you kind of were out of it last time. So here's the situation.
Okay.
People who stay here get stupid. That's why we're getting.
Thank God I have good looks.
We're like they're not with it anymore. Like they are turning into, I don't know, like walking morons. They forget they talk to you a second later. Actually, okay, so this is a bad thing I'm saying.
They forget the names of NPCs.
Yeah. They don't remember what happened the night before.
That's just Tuesday, my friend.
Anyway, so if you stay here in this hotel instead of sleeping out in the shaggin' wagon, no guarantee you're not gonna wake up stupid.
I'm still not seeing the downside to this. How many more nights do we have here?
You have paid for one more night, so you have tonight basically. But I mean, you could always pay for more.
I'll risk the dumbness. I'm going to stay another night. Thank you for asking.
Risk the dumbness. There's your episode.
Like you're better off dead anyway. Okay.
Well, I mean, never mind. That's between me and my therapist.
You're just a font of quotes tonight, my friend.
I'm sorry, Elias. Was there anything else? Did you need me to give you $5? Like, what do you want?
What's happening? I came up here to save your life, but if you don't want to be saved, then fine. Bye. And I close the door.
I just yell after him. When did you discover religion?
I saw angels.
Oh, you're creepy, man.
Are there any looks from downstairs? Is he coming down after?
Everybody everyone that is not Elias and Abe, make a spot hidden roll.
Ooh, a hard success.
Critical
Nice.
success.
Wait, can you spend luck to make something a critical failure?
You can. I will.
Can you get luck?
I don't have
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, you know what, Nick? I'll let you take luck to make a roll a fumble.
Yeah, I just need 2.
All right, do it.
Okay. Yeah, I critically fumble.
All right, I like it. So you all notice that when Elias yells until I started seeing angels, the door to that miner's room opens like a little bit, and there's like he looks out to see who said that. And as he does that, as he looks out at that, outside there is a boom. And
like a dynamite explosion.
Or a
yes,
firework?
yeah,
Ooh.
like a dynamite. It sounds like it sounds like an explosion. And Molly goes, fireworks, and just drops what she's carrying and runs outside.
I'll follow. I'm following. I
All
need
right.
some excitement.
Yeah. I guess running
All right.
out. Let's see some fireworks.
Is anybody staying inside?
I'm gonna go down to the bar, so
All right.
I'm not gonna go outside. Fireworks are not
Yeah,
a
Fibs.
big deal.
Terry seems very uninterested. He's just like, eh.
I'll go look at the fireworks.
All right.
I'll stick
Uh,
with Abe.
Okay. So those of you who go outside, as you head outside, there is a massive blue explosion in the sky that just seems to take up the entire sky. And for the next 3 minutes, there are just a succession of boom, boom, boom. These, I mean, it seems enormous.
Close.
Y'all better come out.
Make me an intelligence roll.
Yeah, I'll start running. I'm actually going to run towards where I think they're coming from.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That could be. Nope, that's a fail.
Okay.
But we have plenty of bits.
Would you like? You could.
I don't know. It's a fail.
All right. So yeah, you think these are coming from far away. But it's hard to get a read on where exactly they are.
Is there no streak up with them? Are they just appearing?
Yeah.
in the air
This
when
is
they come
just
up?
it's just a blossom in the sky.
Wow.
And how? Because fireworks are fairly. They would be around at this time. We would have seen them before and be able to.
You've not, so these are better than fireworks you've seen. These are blowing fireworks you've seen out of the.
Okay.
Yes.
Or do they compare? I wouldn't have seen this because I was kept underground at this point, but they'd be similar to other explosions the other party saw during
No.
that. Okay.
No, these seem larger than that. And you think, like, in your experience, fireworks are literally rockets that are lit on the ground and shoot up. This seems like these are higher and larger than.
Are there mountains around that they be coming off of?
Well, there's that mesa, possibly,
Maybe maybe there.
but that would be like, you can't imagine seeing fireworks from that far away.
Or
In your
there's
experience.
something in the sky that's dropping them out.
I mean, so here's a question. If I start doing like a quick jog towards them, like let's say within like a couple minutes I cover some distance, do I get any difference of like I'm trying to get perspective. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you going to find out where they come from? I'll go with you.
No. I'm just trying to get an idea of the scope.
It would be I mean, you're going to be out of town pretty quickly. And you still haven't seen a
noticeable shift.
Yeah, these are coming from a long ways away.
These
It
are
could be the Mesa.
these are like I would assume these are even more massive than I can really gauge.
Yeah.
That being the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These are the most impressive fireworks any of you have ever seen.
Dang, I'm gonna go see if the other people come out. I'm gonna go get
And
them.
so
one last question, especially if I'm able to get a little bit closer. Like, does the smell in the air change with that? I mean, if it's got the size and they've been going for a while, I assume, is there any noticeable?
So it's about 3 minutes of just boom, boom, boom. The 1812 overture. No, let's see. Make me a con roll, Jared.
We want to spend this. This should be easy inspiration to get this.
Would you like to get a fumble here?
Anytime
do it.
anytime Nick wants to re-roll.
Yeah,
I'll do it. I say go.
Because it's always going to be bad.
Okay, let me re-roll. That was a 91, so I am kind of. That's a 93 and a 91. I'm curious how these dice go tonight. I've been waiting. There has not been a proper critical fumble for a long time. That was worth it. 97.
God.
Sweet. All right. All right. So yes, you definitely notice a weird. It doesn't feel like a. It's not like a burning in your nose smell, but there's like a weird smell that you can't. You can't recognize. It's not. It's almost kind of sweet, but then not.
I mean, is it? I guess the important question is it that. What is it? Is it was it cinnamon? Was that the smell?
Oh, there is a little hint. Yes, that's right. You would be the one person who would.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm gonna move away from. I'm gonna return. I'm gonna get distance.
All right.
All right. So you had run for about a minute and a half out of town. So we'll get back to you. Ramsey, you run into the bar.
Yes. I was like, you guys gotta see this. It's amazing. They have big booms in the sky. Could be coming as far away as the Mesa. You gotta come see it. Come on.
Tyler looks up with like a world weary sort of and then goes back to
Exactly.
washing the same glass.
I'm just like, okay.
I mean, honestly, Susanna's just like, I mean, we see plenty of explosions. Just because they're partying in the sky doesn't mean I want to see them.
Y'all suck. I'm going out.
You're missing them. Go out and enjoy. Don't waste your time with us.
Elias, are you were like trying to figure out where they came from, and you sort of ran with Jared. And after about a minute, Jared suddenly goes, no, and starts to run back.
Oh, he pulls up his. This is why you keep a poncho. He pulls it up and like holds over his face to.
So basically we're going like this and I'm running out. He's running back.
Yes.
No, we were kind of.
They were out of town. They ran out ways out of town.
Yeah,
you were just like in the street, just like.
Yeah.
If I see Jared turning and running, I'll join him.
All right. Yeah, he has wrapped the bandana and his poncho is all the way up, and he is running faster back to the saloon.
Oh, did you find him?
No, we got it.
I'm just gonna get inside.
All right.
Is the cantina the other way?
Yes, they are. The cantina's on the outskirts of town, the other side.
Oh, let's go. I'll meet you there. No, I'll meet you there. And I start jogging.
All right. So Jared stops to tell you got to get outside, and then he just runs off towards the cantina.
Which way looks away from these fireworks?
The cantina is off that side.
I'll
right.
follow Jared.
All right, then we go.
All right. All
Go,
right.
Ramsey.
So by the time you get to cantina, the fireworks have stopped. Most of the town is out in the street, just like looking up, like, wow, remember the last time that happened? No.
Okay. I was going to ask someone, but I guess not.
Yeah, they are. But everyone is just like, whoa, wow. It is big news in this small town.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody's paying attention.
All right. I am going to make some rolls for no reason.
And while you're making rolls for no reason, you
Making
could
no
re-roll those if you needed to, because you have 2 more bits, courtesy of tactical bacon. So that is 3 bacon bits.
Technically, yeah.
If you
Ramsey,
could
what's your
re-roll-
con?
My con, 60.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Thank you,
tactical bacon also gifted 5 subs. So thank you for that.
Wow. Awesome.
Did you use a reroll?
Planning. No, I did not.
Oh,
You know, gifting subs for a month, that moves from tactical to strategic bacon. Planning ahead.
Mhm.
All right. That is disappointing.
Oh,
Suddenly I'm very glad that-
reroll,
didn't.
use it. You have so many. People are depending upon you.
Yeah,
to
this
make our lives
stack
worse.
is
Look at
pretty
that.
intense.
If you
I'm-
can, come on.
I'm
For
saving
the-
it for, there were, I'm playing the long game.
oh, Jesus. All right.
You always save it.
He's
So
that he's that player in a video game who ends a video game with like 99
I
health.
100% am. It's why I stopped playing The Witcher, because you can pick everything up. And so I picked everything up, and I'm now like level 47, and I've like left the starting town. It's just like, it's ridiculous. That's only slightly true, but I can't, I need to, now I just am like, I'm going to use the potion. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So you make it, by the time you get to the cantina, the fireworks have stopped. The guy who runs the cantina, whose name I should remember, but I don't, is...
You even went back and watched this last episode.
I know.
Oh,
Alejandro Vargas. He is inside, and you notice all the windows are closed to the cantina. And when you come in, he's like, "Close the door."
Oh yeah, I slam it out. Well, I don't slam it, but I get it closed after me, and I finally take my thing down off my face.
I get there, fly the door open.
Guys,
I'm behind Elias. I'm behind
Please,
Elias.
you have to let that crit fail come in. As I'm closing it, just slams open into my face.
I like it. Yeah. Elias is there, jams the door open.
Just knocks me on my ass.
All right. I'm right behind. I'm right
And
behind.
Alejandro's like, I said, "Close the door."
All right. I'll
But
close it.
what is happening out there? What's in those fireworks?
They're gassing them.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't want to be out there during them.
But they were so cool looking.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm convinced those fireworks are why people here are the way they are. Which I want to be clear, I'm fine with, because they're idiots and I make a lot of money.
Oh.
Did you have this information like 2 hours ago?
Yeah,
You couldn't have told it to us before.
I don't know you.
Yeah, you just showed up. I would have liked the heads up. If you had told me, that would have been appreciated.
Look, I go telling people that fireworks are doing bad things to this town. They maybe don't spend money here.
This isn't in the town. This is where they'll go instead to spend money here. You should really rethink this.
Okay, guy I just met. Thanks.
You got a cot?
It's spoken for. It's a big cot, though.
Elias, I got a share in a cot. I'm willing to sell you.
Oh, that's what I like to see there. It's
Oh, you mercenary.
Nah, I mean, actually, Elias, if you want it, I should be staying with the crate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to not be with the crate, but if you want it,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I still get the breakfast.
Yeah, certainly.
So
I'm watching this negotiations.
all right, so as he's watching as well, and Alejandro, like as soon as you say that, Alejandro looks at you and says, "I got good news for you, guy I just met. The cot is open. It costs you $0.25."
Just do a slow turn to Alejandro. Like, really?
It's been forfeited. You don't want it.
Oh, I want it,
No, he's gonna stand it.
but I'm lending it.
You know what?
Oh, non-transferable.
Elias, I have to stay in this cot. I'm sorry.
It is what it is. I'll cuddle up next to the crate.
Oh man. Is there a chair that we could sleep in here?
Oh, we'll have to go back and get the wagon and the other two eventually.
I don't want vagrants in here.
It's the stuff's still in the air.
How
Is
Mr.
anyone
Vargas.
did anyone stay with the out of character? Did anyone stay? Is it just Elias, Cole, and myself here? Susanna?
Yep.
Jade?
Yep, Susanna and Abe are still back at the Sweetwater.
Oh, then I'm sure that the crate along with the shag and wagon are fine.
You are undeservedly optimistic.
Jared just does not want to go back. He's not going through that air.
Abe and Susanna, both of you make me spot hidden rolls.
58 out of, I believe, 88.
Oh, 99. I poked my eyes out.
Outstanding.
Wow. So just a regular success for me.
All right. So Susanna, you are worried that there is at least, like, you're trying to be pretty vigilant, but there are at least 2 extended sequences when Abe manages to distract you for probably minutes at a time. And you're not confident that you have been watching the door the whole time.
Actually, Susanna, I'm just trying to explain to you how smart I really am.
Yeah.
And that Elias Jackson is 100% wrong. And that people who go outside to look at fireworks are kind of stupid to begin with. I'm just saying they're simple creatures. You should understand that the complexities of human nature cannot be summed up in explosions and pretty colors.
With that timing, can Molly be coming in?
Yeah, as you say that, Molly comes back in. But you did get a success, Susanna. So when Molly comes back in, you notice there's like the tiniest hint of like dust on her.
Does it look like normal dust or is it kind of glittery?
It's kind of glittery is a good description for it.
I'm like lean back a little bit when I see that and just be like, Abe, how about you come with me? Come on.
There's another bar in this town. Let's
I'm just
go.
Gonna, I'm not gonna give him time to object because I know I'm a lot stronger than he is. Just like hook an arm under his and just like lead him up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm like with my glass. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna roll some dice.
I want to be behind a closed door away from someone who came back in covered in glitter because I don't trust anything.
Okay. Yeah, you get up to your room and the door is slightly ajar.
Oh heck.
Abe pushes it open.
Hello. Hello.
I free my arm from Abe so that I can grab my gun if need be.
All right. There's nobody in the room. But it does look like your room got a quick going through. The crate was not opened. There certainly wasn't enough time, and you don't have a crowbar. They apparently didn't have a crowbar. But the crate is still up in the room. It hasn't come down to the shaggin' wagon yet.
And what was I doing?
You were
I was carrying the crate down. That's why, that was my whole reason for going back, was to
you went up to get it, but then all the fireworks started and you ran outside.
I thought that I had been helping carry the crate down, and that's why Elias was able to grab me to see the Walking Dead.
Okay,
people.
100%.
But I don't remember.
Then your room has not been gone over.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you, you go up and the door is not ajar, so you go in and everything's fine.
Go in, close the door. Make sure that the window is closed too.
Oh, the window, the window is closed. As you close the window, as you go to the window, you look at it and you notice how the light from one of the fireworks catches the wind chime, the crystal in the wind chime.
I'm not going to open the window, but I note that and just like get everything closed on it and then turn to Abe. Right. Well, I have absolutely no reason to think this except the fact that everything that's been happening to us makes me think that that girl Molly, when she came back in, she was covered in some kind of glitter, shiny stuff, and she'd just been outside looking up at the fireworks. I don't trust whatever might be in the air right now.
So what you're telling me is that I'm stuck in stores one more night without any room service.
But in a bar, at least.
Yeah.
Yep. And if that's the case and it's actually out in the air as opposed to it being within the town confines, I need to go get that crate back up here.
She's probably also telling you not to snort any glitter off of Molly.
Or all the glitter. Don't listen to her.
How old is Molly?
Old enough to know better.
Okay.
Right. Stay here. I'm gonna go get the crate. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, bring a bottle back, please. Thank
All
you.
right.
As you are up in the room, the fireworks end and you come down as actually nobody comes in the bar. So they haven't come back yet. The group, part of your group that were out watching the fireworks, have not come back.
Notice that and kind of mutter something under my breath to myself. Just, I'm worried about them now because with my suspicions, but I'm going to have my kerchief up over my nose and mouth so that if I'm around people who are covered in glitter, I'm not breathing in whatever they're carrying.
All right. Tyler looks up and he says, "So you staying the night then?"
Looks like.
All right.
Sorry.
And you go out to the shaggin' wagon and the door is open. The tent has been slashed.
I mean, I'm not there.
I was gonna say if I was, I'd be like, what?
Well, check the pillows.
Bitch. And I'm gonna still kerchief over nose and mouth and my hand on my gun. I'm gonna like push open the tent slash.
Okay. It looks like this was tossed. They were looking for something. But it looks like they couldn't get the crate open. The crate you nailed the crate shut, and you can tell somebody was trying to pry it open, but didn't have any tools to do that.
Well, small mercies at least. And I'm going to scan the inside to make sure that no one's hiding in a weird corner, and then start hauling the crate out.
The shaggin' wagon is all weird corners.
2 questions. Is the shaggin' wagon covered in glitter and are the horses stupid?
The horses are in the stable.
Okay.
Jared hadn't gotten the horses yet. They hadn't gotten the stable boy. And yes, the shaggin' wagon is covered in like a weird, not covered, but there's definitely some residue.
Third question, if we were to get some sort of resin, could we permanently have the shaggin' wagon covered in glitter?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
in
you
fact,
could.
I feel like
be awesome.
that's That's going to be an improvement.
Did a
Flames,
sweet paint
flames and
job.
glitter.
Just the word shaggin' wagon, if need be. If we're
Yeah,
low
yeah, yeah.
on some sort of resin, we can focus it on where it needs to be.
So it's a good thing that Ramsey took the crowbar out of there, right?
I will try to minimize the amount that I'm touching anything that has glitter on it. Just like, I want to get the crate out with a minimum of touching of the outside. So like,
Okay.
so like get a stick and push the slash bit up and over, so that I can get in and out without brushing up against it.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I want the scene
looks
where
like
you
a
take a
bat.
breath to like blow it away and it all just goes up in your face.
So,
That'd be so
I'm not that stupid.
well, make an intelligence check, because maybe you are.
So one problem, getting this, it's gonna be really hard to get the crate out. The crate is large, and so getting it out without disturbing the tent and possibly knocking down residue and stuff is going to be a challenge.
Okay.
Luckily, it's a little easier now because a large slash has been the opening to the shaggin' wagon has been expanded.
So I'll take a few extra moments to like fold it up and over itself a few times to make the opening as wide as I can. Even I won't tell Abe that it was me extending the cut a little bit with my Bowie knife.
All right, make me a luck roll.
You're mean.
You know what? You get advantage on this because you have a mouth covering.
Thank you. Okay, well, fortunately didn't need it. 16 out of 17.
There you go. All right. Yeah. You managed to, you do not see any particulate matter. Not that you know what that is. And you managed to get the crate back into the saloon. Abe, what are you staying in the room during this? Are you going back down to the bar?
I will go back to, well, it depends. It's like, I'm going to give it about to the end of this drink. And if Susanna isn't back with the bottle, heading to a straight bar, just being like, you know, you ask somebody to just do you one favor, just once.
All right. You come down. Yeah, you are coming down just as she like struggles in with this, bringing in this large crate.
What it's in, it's out. It's in, it's out. Somebody just needs to decide what the hell's happening here.
You want to take the other side of this, or you want to shut up?
I suppose I'll get my bottle faster. So I put my glass down and grab the other end.
Okay. And you head up and you put the crate in the room again. And you're pretty sure, well, both of you make listen rolls.
Let's try different dice. Jesus.
Ooh, that was
Okay.
Oh, that's not, when he goes, ooh, it was a 0. The other one is also 0.
You rolled a 10, but it was outside the box. So
Yes.
I got a 42 out of 62.
All right. All right.
All of my dice are shit, apparently.
I mean,
I'll trade you dice.
Yep, it's 99 and 100.
Wow.
I mean,
I don't
100, I
know
feel
if
like
I
the
can-
world should end. But
Right. Again.
Again, yes.
okay.
Valentine.
So Abe, you're helping to carry this carton up the steps, and both of you once again hear that weird theremin like noise. And Abe, you drop the crate.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I'd be like, you know what? That person needs to get music lessons, as does Jackson Elias and his damn harmonica. I think that's what I'm going to buy. I think I'm going to buy him that for Christmas.
All right.
And then just head back to the bar.
Evens, Abe was the top carrier. Odds, Abe was the bottom carrier.
I have to be the bottom carrier. There's no way I'm in front.
All right, I'll accept that.
I mean,
Susanna
I
would decide that. Susanna's got the muscle, right?
Right. So she'd be able
Susanna
to
would
put.
decide where that's.
yeah,
fit.
Abe's not going to walk backwards though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Abe's gonna like basically like do this and from behind and sort of shuffle my feet and look around to do other things.
It's
I'm
going to
not
take
like,
at least 3 more drinks before Abe is walking backwards.
Yep.
So you drop the case, and in an impressive show of dexterity, you dodge out of the way as the case breaks open, and a skull, a chest made of bones slides down, like bump, 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 bump down the stairway. And Quinn is just like, or sorry, Tyler is looking at it.
How many names does this man have?
I don't know.
Three now.
Tyler, he keeps forgetting his own name, doesn't he?
Yeah. And
He's that stupid.
he's just looking at it and he goes, I think that's extra.
Well, I'm glad. I'm so glad you think so. And I'm gonna go like stomping down the stairs. Abe, I swear to God,
It was heavy.
You got human remains?
so
Sir, that is not human remains. That was handcrafted by fine artisans in the upper Midwest.
What? But those are bones.
they're very. It's very well carved wood to make it look like bones.
And Paris of plaster. Have you heard of it? It's revolutionary.
Paris of plaster? You know what? This guy's an idiot. So
Cool.
he doesn't even know what his name is. He's like, oh, Paris of plaster. Wow, okay.
It is from Paris.
And why you keeping it all that? Too bad about the crate.
Yeah.
You got to be
don't
careful with that.
Yeah, Abe.
It's an expensive art piece.
On the plus side, it's much lighter now.
Well, there's that. I don't reckon you'd have another crate like that you'd be willing to sell us. It's useful to keep it to keep the beautiful workmanship from getting all dusty.
Well, I mean, you could ask Doc Fletcher. He, you know, he's the doctor and undertaker.
Yeah, I reckon we could catch him in the morning. So, and I'll come down, grab it, shoot Abe a glare, and just start beasting this thing up the stairs.
All right.
With an 81 strength, I feel like it shouldn't be too hard.
Molly will like come over and look at it and go, "This is so pretty."
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And I'm just like,
is this what you keep your makeup in?
Don't use makeup.
Oh, what are you keeping that in?
Personal stuff.
Oh,
And I
did I see?
just turn and walk away.
All right.
I'm going to be extra rude because I'm annoyed.
Oh, okay. And Molly will head back and start serving drinks again.
Susanna looked like someone who uses makeup.
Abe, are you gonna you're now, you're much closer to the bar and you don't have to carry anything. So this was a win-win.
I was gonna say, I'm not carrying anything. I'm gonna give Molly like a nickel to clean up the destroyed crate.
She's happy to, and she'll keep the drinks coming, and she's definitely ready to flirt.
Abe's like, no snorting, no snorting. That's what he just keeps repeating to himself.
I don't snore.
I heard that licking is how you demonstrate possession, and that's still on the table. So, I mean, I'm not.
I've never heard me snore.
Snorting as in ingesting of something through your nose.
Oh, that's extra.
I give her a nickel and then put some snuff on my hand and let her sniff it. Let her snort it.
Sure, yeah, she'll. Whoa! That burns. Oh, that's not good. Why do you do that? She did not enjoy that.
Okay. Does she go away finally?
Yeah, that'll chase her off.
Okay.
So back at the Buena Suerte, it is now, the fireworks were at 10 o'clock. It's probably 11 by now. And Vargas is like, okay, I'm going to lock up. You taking the card or not?
I am. Did we get a chance to, how crowded is this place, especially towards this time?
It is almost empty. There's like one sad guy sitting there, and
'Cause-
Vargas is like about to start chasing him out.
Because if at some point we could have gone to a corner that was quiet.
This place is full of corners that are
Yeah,
quiet.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would have explained, like, look, that stuff, that's from the Great Race. They're using it to control the people.
Oh, that's why it was so pretty. I see. Make them go and then be in it. Oh, and I start
Is it-
looking like to see if I have stuff all over me or not.
Yeah, you definitely have. There's a little residue. You all notice a little residue on you.
Oh. What do we do, Jared?
Well, let's go find this this Hank fella. Once we figure out where he is, we get him and we get out.
All right. So do we stay here tonight or do we go back?
I mean, keep your mouths covered and stay in the wagon.
All right.
I'm gonna walk back.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So you two
Hey,
walk
check it
back.
out.
It is very quiet. There's not a lot going on. By the time it's going to be almost midnight by the time you get back. Both of you walking up to the end, make me spot hidden rolls.
Ooh, that's a hard success.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't see nothing.
Okay, a hard success. You would swear that one of those wind chimes up on the porch where you're is like glinting in color. Like maybe it's catching light from the window inside, but it looks like it is almost like shining a little.
Do you say anything?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, shiny.
Do you think that's So I'm thinking two things. They're opposite things. One, that thing actually catches the explosions and keeps it from going inside, or it amplifies them and pushes it inside.
Well, but if it's still caught there, doesn't mean it didn't get out.
Right. Or third option, it's just a wind chime.
Is anything just what it is here?
I don't know. I want to get the wagon. I want to get the wagon, get the crate, and get
Yeah.
out of here.
Let's go. Let's get it.
All right.
All right, so you guys are heading right to the wagon?
Yeah.
All right. The wagon, the tent has been ripped open and the crate is gone.
Right. We got to tell the others. We got to
And-
find that.
And in a pile below the wagon are the broken remains of the crate.
Oh,
God,
crap.
it's gone.
Somebody knows. Okay, we got to tell them. We got to tell them now.
Yeah, let's get.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
Good time.
Let's go. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You walk in right as Abe is convincing a young woman to snort snuff off his hand.
Abe, what happened? What happened? What are you doing?
Having fun. What are you doing?
What happened to the crate? What happened to the wagon?
Well, what do you mean what happened to the wagon? And the crate is upstairs. Well, the crate is in a shambles somewhere.
Yeah, it's
the
right by the-
contents
it's right
are
by the-
upstairs.
It's right by the wagon. We thought somebody took it.
Is it safe?
It's upstairs. I don't know if it's safe or not.
Damn.
What do you mean? What happened to the wagon? What happened now?
It's
Are
all
the horses
slashed
okay?
up. The horses
there's-
are in the stable, but the thing is slashed up it, and then there's the crate on the ground. So we thought that something happened.
Somebody slashed up the shaggin' wagon.
Susanna did seem somewhat angry when she left, but I don't know if she would be angry enough to slash up the wagon.
As you say that, the door opens and Susanna comes like angrily striding down the steps.
Susanna, why did you slash up the wagon?
I didn't slash up the wagon. Someone else did looking for that crate.
Oh, we came by, it was slashed up and there's the crate on the ground. We thought it was gone. But
Well,
it's not.
I can see why you thought that. It ain't. The crate got dropped on the stairs, broke. The contents are upstairs, and I came down to grab a drink before staying up there next to it because someone was looking for it.
Damn.
Don't know who. Probably if I had to guess, I'd say probably our across the hall neighbor.
Well, why don't we go up there and talk to him?
Have fun. I tried. Almost got shot earlier today.
Okay.
I just want to try to get through tonight, and then go out into the mine where our quarry is, and then get the fuck out of town so that we don't need to put our noses into any more little towns, little problems.
Yeah, no, that's what Jared said too. We need to go get him and get out of here.
Do I see any of the residue that is on Ramsey?
A tiny bit. Most of it has come off in movement and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I would have brushed it off once we were outside too.
Still take a long step away from them, just like, right, you're in the other room.
We got.
I don't want to be by the crate anyway, so that's cool.
That's yes.
That's we got to talk in private.
Right. And I'm gonna go grab a drink from the bar and then turn on my heel and walk grumpily back upstairs. Suzanne is not in a good mood.
So you are all heading up to the room to talk, I guess.
Yes.
Jared, this cot, like he wildly undersold this. There are like 3 very comfortable jackets. The kitchen has a blazing fire, like, and an oven that with copious amounts of firewood next to it. This is a very comfortable night. You have a wonderful evening, and you gain 1 luck and 1 sanity from a restful, comfortable evening.
I assume the sanity comes from there's coffee in the morning.
And breakfast.
Ooh, this is all right. I'm happy with my decision. Thank you.
Okay, so in the room. Okay. We got big problems. That the people that are after Jared, the master people.
Oh, the great
ones.
Great race?
Yeah, the great old ones or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea what
The
you're
great
talking
ones,
about.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
They
the ghouls apparently, or the underground people apparently fight him or something.
Got it. Jared's not underground. Got it. Okay.
anyway.
No, Jared's not underground, but he was made by them, or I don't know.
He was made
What?
underground.
I mean, you found him underground.
He was made underground.
By the great race or somewhat. Everyone
So-
keeps
Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Stop telling me these things. Whatever.
Well-
Continue, Jackson Elias.
So Jared said that there's a substance that they're spreading around, that glitter stuff.
Don't snort the glitter. Yep. That's a rule. I'm gonna
the
write that in the
great-
book.
The great race uses that to control the population. So they're whoever's shooting it is a servants of the great race or a member of the great race.
Or it's just glitter in the sky.
All right, I'm going to do something I don't normally do here. I'm going to ask Susanna, Ramsey, and Abe to all make me sanity rolls.
Okay.
Ooh, what?
No, but not a fumble, but no.
Okay.
If you make the roll,
That is like
I
Did
want
you
your
fumble?
dice.
Did you fumble
want
again?
100.
100. That's the second 100 in a row. Statistically
Outstanding.
speaking, impossible.
All right, so
I made it.
Gosh, now I want to change this around.
I just want to strip off my clothes and run outside. That's
So
what I'm going to do.
originally, if you made it, like you were going to be resistant to the nonsense that Elias is babbling here. Yeah, no, I think that's how it's going to work. So Susanna, Elias is just like bad, like he's just talking nonsense. Ramsey, he's making some sense.
Oh yeah.
Abe, this is possibly the smartest thing Elias has ever said.
In fact, Elias, we got to get to the bottom of this immediately. Get the horses, get the wagon. We're going to the mesa.
This is your
In the morning.
chance. This is your chance to blow this thing wide open.
It is. Get your notebook and your pen.
I'll give you a story, kid.
We got to get some sleep first, though, right?
No sleep. There will be tracks. Who can track things? Can you track things?
What
You can
kind
do
of
anything. I don't know
adrenaline
what
junkie
you're talking
says
about.
we
track
got to get
things.
some sleep?
Because they got to be up for the next thing.
Where's Jared? We got to get Jared. We've got to track this thing. Get the horses.
Don't you take my luck and sanity from me.
We're waiting. We're gonna do this in the morning. We gotta be. We can't face him like this. We have to be well rested and ready to face him.
What do you mean? There's no. I am at my prime. It is 1 a.m. I am half in the bag. This is exactly how I operate at my best, sir. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be a bit sketch.
And
Yeah.
Abe's making great sense.
Oh, I'm gonna lose that luck and sand.
Oh no! Oh, you know,
What?
Abe,
What?
Abe.
Huh?
You know who's responsible for this?
Who?
The guy in the room next door.
Oh, let's go talk to him. Where's Ramsey's crowbar?
All right. You
had that way too ready.
So you're gonna go knock on that guy's door?
Yep, with that crowbar. I'm just taking over. Tap,
Okay.
tap, 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 tap.
Is
tap,
anyone?
tap.
Is he going alone?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going.
No,
I'm going.
I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to have a rifle leveled
At the door.
Three of them,
as
okay.
the door opens. Just gonna be
Okay.
rifle
We gotta
right
go.
in.
We gotta go. Abe's got a brilliant idea.
So
Fucking insane.
Susanna
100
just
will do
like
ya.
I imagine Susanna just like staring at the door going, oh no.
I mean, to be fair, I do that most of the time with this group, but
And I just feel like I have two crazy people, one on each side of me, as I'm like rapping on the door with a crowbar. Excuse me, sir.
I
Excuse me.
imagine Abe doesn't have an angel and a devil on his shoulder. Abe has two people in straitjackets who are just constantly one-upping each other.
And
You know
their
what
name
you
is
should do?
Jackson
No, you know what
Elias
you
and
should do?
Ramsey Cole.
And they're drinking.
One of them's just always saying to set it on fire. Why are you not just set
Burn
it
it.
on fire?
Burn it.
No,
No, blow
it's
it
on
up.
fire.
Set it on fire. No, blow it up.
And the other one's her father going, just take him to the lake house.
I will say that I'm hovering just inside of our doorway with my hand near my pistol because I remember that guy being awfully trigger happy. So if these idiots continue the way that they're going, someone's going to get shot, and I'd like to try to keep it from being us.
Okay.
Speaking of getting shot, the welcome in just rated us.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're about to watch my sanity and Susanna's deteriorate at the same rate.
In fact,
It's your
actually,
fault for being sane.
Let's do this.
Fuck me running.
Wow.
we do have two giveaways tonight.
What?
So I've decided now is going to be a great time to do that giveaway.
There we go.
Our
Is this-
subscribers get one extra entry. So
Ooh.
enter hashtag chaos into the chat to be entered to win.
this-
What are we going to do? We're going to do a set of birds of paradise. dice.
Yeah.
One set of these sweet dice. These are the magpies, and don't remember what these are, but they're green. They're pretty.
I think
Some
those
bird.
I
Birds of
think
paradise.
those are the birds of paradise.
Oh, these self-named. So hashtag chaos. Welcome in. Since you're just joining us, 3 of the party members are knocking on the door of a belligerent person. Mostly, they are going off. I mean, they're not even half cocked at this
Full.
point.
Full.
No,
Yeah.
no.
This is 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Abe is incredibly drunk.
Nothing good happens after 1 a.m. My dad always said.
It was
The
2,
pocket-
but whatever.
The cock is
I've
there,
got
but
an
there's no
hour.
gunpowder.
I've got it.
Ramsey is definitely not sane.
So you knock on this door for what feels like we're waking somebody up amount of time. And Abe is just like, dun, 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 like nonstop. And finally, the poor rumpled miner comes to the door. And he's in his long johns, and he opens the door a tiny bit, and he sees the rifle, And he goes, what do you want?
What did you do, sir? And I just pushed the door open.
All right, make me a strength roll. This will be opposed versus his size.
Now Abe will make it.
Yeah, now Abe's gonna roll like an 07.
I do. I roll a 15.
All right, yeah, you push the door open, and he's like, "What?"
Oh yeah. In fact,
That's the power of
that's a hard success. Yep. And so I basically am. Ooh, you know what? I don't have intimidate, do I? Yeah, I do. It's not great, but I haven't.
Social
So I'm
skill.
gonna be like, "What did you do, sir?" And I just kind of like give him the poke, the finger poke right here, and just
Okay.
keep trying to back him up and be like, "All of this, the sparkles, the explosions. What did you do?"
Oh, I
He's
have.
just like,
That's awesome.
he's just super. He's like kind of
Oh.
waking up, and he's just like, "What? What did?"
Can I jump in with fast talk?
I mean, sure. What are you trying to do here?
Oh no, it's like he's got to know everything. I'm just gonna like hammer this guy. You know everything, and you're gonna tell us. You're gonna tell us right now. These guys are, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I sit him in a chair, and now we're just doing like we're
So wait,
circling around like two
so
cops in
now-
an interrogation room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've just got a rifle.
And you've just got a rifle, and you are just standing in the doorway with a rifle.
Yep.
All right.
Just watching my masterpiece unfold.
You bastard.
You hear Jesus, why can't I remember the guy's name? You hear the bartender. I'm just gonna call him the bartender from now on. You hear the bartender go, "That's extra," as he sees you standing in the doorway with a rifle.
Very extra.
This is theater kid.
So make
extra.
me the fast talk roll, Ramsey.
Yes. I got a hard success.
All right, so-
87.
So you're just like, you know everything. Tell us what you know. And you're doing that, and Abe is poking him, and the guy's just like, "Get out of my room, or else I'm going to start shooting." Who the hell are you?
That's Jackson Elias back there, and he's a published author. I'm sorry, hang on. And he needs the
Yeah.
truth.
Abe almost says that with a straight face.
He needs the truth. We need to know what is happening in this town. What is the sparkles? What is the glitter? What are the explosions? Who are these people? Who are you? How did you get here? Where did you come from? What is happening?
Why did you
You
go
gotta-
through our
You got
wagon?
you got a good success on there. So he'll say, "I'm Hiram Colby. I'm a miner. I come into town to get supplies."
I know that.
What
name.
have you seen out on that mesa?
I don't go by the mesa. The mines are the other direction.
I just look at Jackson Elias like, is it right?
Yeah, can I do a psychology?
Yeah, sure.
That's
You can
not.
do it.
That's
You can
not
do
the
a-
name we know, right?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Use some can you inspire?
95 is not a fumble.
It is not a fumble.
Not a fumble. Inspire that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
inspire that. Then it could be a fumble.
I'll take that inspo.
Are you using Amy's dice?
No, so that's
23.
that's a hard success.
All right. So you feel like he's telling the truth, but you also feel like he's really hard to read. Like his facial expressions are hard to read.
So I'm just gonna just while they're like up and all excitement, I'm just gonna be very calm and gentle and go, "What do you know about the great race?"
He'll go, "Look on my bed."
All right.
And I'll look over
All right,
there.
on his bed is the hat of a Union soldier. He goes, "I'm not a racist."
No, God, that's not what I meant. I'm.
Are you guys the Klan?
Oh my God! No
way.
The opposite of that.
Does this name ring a bell? Does this name that I hear?
Hiram Colby is not a name you recognize. Hank Hanratty is the guy you're
Hank,
looking
okay.
for.
Okay, right. Okay, Hank. I got the H in.
He's just like,
We're looking for Hanratty. He's a former Confederate. We're hunting him down.
I think that's the guy who's staying with the Probishes.
Yeah. Yeah, we were heading out there, but then the fireworks went off and the sparkly stuff.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Stay inside when they happen, for sure.
I'm
What is
gonna
his?
I'm going to give you one other thing. You got a hard psychology roll.
Yeah.
This guy is clearly not stupid.
Okay. What is
You guys
what
are.
What is his wind chime look like?
So the wind chime out the window is it's not lit up or anything, but you think this is the one that was lit up. And so he'll say, "Look, I don't know what this is about, but I'm going to ask once for you to all get out of my room."
And I'll look at Abe and Elias like,
And I'm looking him dead in the eye and be like, I'll be watching.
all
And I
right,
just back out.
all right, then I go.
Wait,
Come on, Elias, let's go. Get those horses. Let's go.
Mr. Colby, apologize for this. I'm still somewhat this is out of character. I'm still like somewhat intimidating, but also just trying to calm things.
You are
down a bit.
apologizing intimidatingly.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about this.
It just you've seen we've had people following us, and you seemed very interested in us.
Are you the police? What the hell? You just busted into somebody's room. This is the second time some idiot has tried to bust into my room. It's not cool.
What do you know of angels?
I'm out of the room by this point.
Yeah, exactly.
What? What? I'm ladies with wings and harps?
No, that's no.
But,
No,
I mean-
angels are terrifying beasts. Eyes.
Are you sure you're not the clan?
On that note, you really should just close the door. You should say that. That's the
Yeah.
perfect parting moment.
Angels are terrifying beasts. Slam. He's Elias, make me a luck roll.
Oh, I've been spending luck like crazy. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, made it by 1.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Everything's fine.
Oh boy.
He's just like, as you go to close the door, he's just like he's like picking the things that you all knocked over up and cleaning up his room.
Was there anything else in the room that was off that I could see?
No, not that you could see.
Before I shut it and say, if you're not the one who rifled through our wagon, you see a lot around here. Do you know who did?
You mean that crazy the tent wagon outside?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lock it. So you probably shouldn't keep anything valuable in there.
Yep. I highly recommend you get out of town as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Don't be around when the fireworks happen.
I just want to get away from you all and that crazy lady who tried to break in here earlier. Watch out for her. That's my advice to you.
Don't be so suspicious. And I'll slam the door.
Thank you. That's exactly.
Well, how was your play date?
Yeah, it didn't go well.
No.
He's hiding something. There's something going on in there.
Called me a
I mean-
racist.
Yeah.
That's between you and your God, my friend.
He said we were the clan.
What in the hell did you say to get him to say that?
Exactly. Who wrote this book?
I
I don't even. Right. Okay. We're gonna get some sleep tonight, and then tomorrow we can deal with going and finding our quarry in the tore up shaggin' wagon. But until then, I need to get some sleep, or I can't shoot straight. And I'm one of the few who can. Abe.
I shoot better drunk.
Exactly. Do some of my best work at 2 a.m.
My mom drives better drunk. Abe drives better.
Yep.
So let's get some sleep. And then tomorrow I'll follow you on all your crazy rabbit trails wherever they're going, because I don't have a whole hell of a lot of choice.
Crazy
right.
wagon trails.
All right. All right.
I like crazy wagon trails.
I do too.
So
You-
last chance to
Oh.
hashtag chaos.
Last
Get it in there.
chance. Come on.
And don't forget, subscribers get an extra entry. You would swear that very faintly, as you're trying to get to sleep, you hear.
I just yell "fuck off" as I hear that.
Did
Who
we
is?
see a theremin?
Okay, well,
in
which rooms are we in? 'Cause
You're in the two on the left.
Yeah. Because I didn't want to be in the.
Which one of you? Who's in the room with the crate, with the chest now?
I know that I am, and I want
Everyone else is like. Everyone else is crammed into the other.
I
room.
want Ramsey and Elias in the other room because
Yeah.
they still have glitter shit on them, and I don't want that on me.
Duke Fleeg. This thing is fixed.
What? I was like, what?
If it was fixed, Bomb Clancy would have
Exactly.
won.
There
Right.
it is.
No, I fixed it so Bomb Clancy can't win.
Ooh, you ended the reign of terror?
I have hacked the algorithm.
I'm looking at this dashboard here. Bomb Clancy's still eligible.
Oh, look.
We have another
Bomb
giveaway
Clancy.
tonight. So
Congratulations, Duke Fleeg.
Yeah.
Gorgeous dice heading your way.
Some birds of paradise headed your way.
It's paradise.
So is anybody else staying in the room with the crate with Susanna?
No.
She's a little grumpy right now. I'd say no.
I'm always a little grumpy.
As long as
I
I,
don't
have a
think
nice blanket to curl up with, I'm good.
All right. Ramsey's on the floor. And Elias and Abe take the two beds. And all right. Susanna, you have really bad dreams.
I believe it.
You don't, well, not that bad. The chest helps some, but like you keep like tossing and turning, and like you wake up at night and you swear that the chest is like glowing like in a black light.
Ooh.
But then you like fall back asleep, and then you toss and turn some more. But the next morning comes, and
I'm less excited about riding off into the mesa to go chase down some story about sparkle sniffing girls, and I don't know. Actually, you know what? That actually sounds like a great story. I'm sparkle sniffing master race people who are. You're right. Maybe we are clans member if we're chasing down the master race. Is that how it works?
no, we're fighting the master race. We're the opposite of the clan.
Got it.
We're
Okay.
trying to free people.
Humanity, you mean?
Yeah, and people are part of humanity. Humanity is made up of people. That's what it is.
people are part of humanity.
Do I hear this conversation? Is this over breakfast, or are you still in your room?
Yeah, this is breakfast talk.
Just like, alas, for all that you wrangle words for a living, you're awful bad at them.
I'm workshopping them.
That's why I'm a writer, not a speaker.
Fair point.
Jared, you wake up and you're actually woken up by a little kid coming in who starts cooking. Like about a 10-year-old boy, a 10-year-old looks Hispanic boy comes in, and he just starts like he has like 3 cast iron skillets going over the oven, and he's making no attempt to be quiet. But the smell is heavenly. There's eggs, there's bacon, there's tortillas.
I was told it was just leftovers, so this is This probably isn't my food.
You get a like they will make you like a little breakfast burrito, a breakfast taco thing, and they happily share it.
Very nice. I'll get around eventually to getting back to everyone else, but I'm not in a huge hurry. I mean, they might show up here.
Enjoy your time.
This is my vacation from the crate.
The kid speaks no English, but he gives you a talk. He's apparently used to people sleeping on the cot, and he'll just hand you a taco.
All right.
And it's lovely. And everybody else, you are, you're Patsy has made Molly comes out and she puts food down in front of you and she's like, Patsy made chili. And she drops chili in front of you.
I'm like,
That's breakfast. Breakfast
Actually-
chili sounds good.
I want to correct something I said. She goes, she made chili.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Chili's good.
meanwhile, I'm like, who is she?
So by 10 a.m., Jared has joined you all, and you are you've got some idea of where to head down to find Hank Hanratty.
Yeah, and I'll fill Jared in on someone rifling through the shaggin' wagon, wasn't able to get the crate because it was too big and too heavy and couldn't get it open.
Well, it's a good thing it's in that crate then.
Well, it ain't anymore.
Susanna needs to fix the shaggin' wagon because she ripped it open.
I did not rip that open. It was cut open when I got there.
Oh, I thought yesterday you said you were angry and had a knife. I just made the assumption.
You want to make you want to make assumptions about angry people with knives? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
No, that's actually you want to make assumptions about angry people with knives because that's how you survive them.
I mean, never.
You just don't tell them that you're making assumptions about them. That's the part.
Otherwise, it makes them angry and they have a knife. So
Yeah.
it just makes that all that. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Never
Rest my case.
mind. All the things that I want to say belong to a character 50 years from now.
I was gonna say it's fine because we're talking about yesterday, Susanna. This morning, Susanna has a cup of coffee, I assume.
She's working on her third, yes.
And so
yeah, I think let's just get out to that claim.
Do
Back
we
in the
have
set.
any after effects or anything from Sparkles or anything?
no, everything seems fine.
Cool.
I don't trust that
Everything
at all.
seems fine.
Mm-hmm.
So you start to ride out, and as you're heading out of town, standing in the middle of the street, sobbing, is the marshal,
Oh, hell.
and he's just like standing there, just like.
How insensitive would Jared want to be right now? Because he wants to just get moving. He kind of looks to everyone else to try and detect if anyone else has the same level of annoyance. To see
I
if
mean-
it's okay to tell him to get out of the way.
Susanna tell me us to stop and stuff like that.
I think we need to. Yeah.
What's the facial read? What are people? Do the rest of you look sympathetic or annoyed?
Yeah. Look, I don't know
I
what's
don't
up
have to
with
look at
Marshall. Let's get him and bring him with us. Let's tell him to stay out of town for a couple of weeks. See if he smartens up.
Susanna is very definitely leaning more sympathetic than annoyed at the moment because this is a fellow marshal.
Okay, it all depends on Ramsey Cole.
Ramsey's gonna stop.
Okay.
But like
The marshal doesn't acknowledge you at all.
I'm gonna hop
you know what?
down.
No, I got this. And I'll put a hand on his back and start like, there, it's okay. Tell me all about it. I'm just pushing him. I'm guiding him out of the road to not be. I'm gonna try to find a place to sit him down.
Okay. He goes along and he's just like, and he's just like, he just comes and he goes,
Yeah, let it all out. Let it all out.
How I don't know what.
None of us do. No, none of it's okay. So again, have I sat him down yet?
Yeah, he's now sitting on the clapboard, at the side of the school.
All right.
The side,
all right.
the wooden sidewalk on the side.
Now you just tell me everything you need to get it out. I'll be right here. And I slowly start backing away, hoping that he doesn't notice.
Yeah, he's staring at the ground and he's just like, I don't.
And I turn around and make the shush to everyone else as I creep towards the wagon.
All right, yeah, he's not, he seems oblivious.
I'm just gonna give Jared a look as I walk past him toward the marshal.
Oh, okay. I was watching Susanna. And
No,
going,
I'll put a head on Susanna. He's already gone. He's gone. The great race has him. You can't fix what's in his head. They're going to enslave all these people. This whole town we'd be better off burning it.
I mean, I usually agree with you. However, is this something that you recognize as being something that the great race does, or is this a man who's inconsolable with grief? Because it looks kind of similar at the moment.
I mean, he's in an infantile state. I mean, inconsolable with grief. Yeah, that's going to happen too. They go hand in hand.
I'm going to check in on him.
He probably spilled his ice cream. Just
his what?
Whatever they call it back in the day. Gelato. I'm sorry. It's gelato.
I'm just like brush Jared's hand off of me and go over to check on the marshal.
He is sitting exactly where Jared left him, just like crying.
All follows. I mean, I have a morbid curiosity, but I more just want to be able to. I told you so when he says something stupid to Susanna.
And he just keeps going like, I can't.
What can't you? What's going on? I am firmly.
I'm taking a step back, but like.
Try slapping him across the face. See what that does.
Do you say that loud enough that I can hear you? I look at Suzanne and I slowly start moving towards him.
And I'm just sitting there with my hand on my chin going,
And it's like I don't slap the marshal, but I do like gently pat him on the face, like, hey. So, hey, look at me. Marshal Dashin.
Is that my name?
What?
Is that my name?
He's gone. You're right.
My name's Ted.
Ted Deshane.
Close enough. All right. Now you got a brand new beginning now for you, Ted. Now you know who you are. I kind of motion like my head to Susanna, like, let's go.
Ooh.
Can't help him.
Tell him he's got to go to Colorado.
No, he's here
Denver.
he's here to go to school. He's at the schoolhouse. See? You're here to learn things. I'm just gonna tug on Susanna's shoulder.
I got a child in front of me and a child behind me, apparently.
Come on. You there yet? I have to go to the bathroom. I'm kidding. You can't. What are you gonna do for him?
I'm going to squeeze the marshal's shoulder gently and stand up.
He flinches.
Center of town.
Does it look like a pained flinch, like I touched something that hurts?
No, it looks like he was in his own world and something made sensory contact with him and he's like,
He didn't react like that when I touched his face earlier?
He did, yeah. He did the same thing.
Okay.
It seems like every touch surprises him.
Well, I can see why you fight the great race or whatever the fuck if they do this to people.
look, we got something in that wagon that if they get their hands on, it's going to make them very powerful. So, I mean,
Jared,
do you really want to deal with this?
Jared, if you talk to me like I'm a child one more time, I'm going to shoot you. Let's go.
We're going away from the mesa, right?
Yes, you're going away from the mesa.
All right, we ready to go?
All right, you all load up, leaving the poor sheriff still. He's just standing there now with his head in his hands.
Can I kind of retcon? I'm sorry, I just remembered something before we leave town. We should have gotten a coffin for our.
All right, yeah, we'll go. You know what we'll do? We'll go to break and we'll come back and you'll be at the doctor's office.
There we are.
Okay.
The doctor's
before we leave town.
We'll say the doctor's office is past the school, so you'll get to that.
Okay.
So we are going to take a break. We thank you so much for all your bits for that sort of thing. Congratulations, Duke Fleeg. We've gotten a lot of subscriptions tonight, which is awesome. And I want to shout out our buddy Morgan J. Twitch, who apparently his dad owns Twitch. It's weird that the Twitch family is watching. It's very exciting.
Nice.
But Morgan J. Twitch of the Westfield Twitches they have only experienced what we're doing on podcast form and said that none of us look like what he thought.
I am so curious what you thought we looked like.
Yes.
I was much handsomer.
When I met Dan from the redacted reports, it was not at all what I was expecting. So voices are definitely different.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, we will be back just as soon as 6 people can use 5 bathrooms. We're doing another giveaway now?
Another giveaway.
Bathroom? Wow.
This is because the boy was triggered.
Hashtag 6 and 5.
Hashtag chaos. Nord Games deck of your choice. We'll do that giveaway at some point when we come back.
Sweet.
All right.
Ready?
We will be back shortly.
In fact, all of your support we call Tavern Upkeep. We have a monthly goal that we need to reach in order to maintain and to grow. We have currently set this at $1,500 per month. These funds go to purchasing and shipping giveaways, game and game accessories for us to use on the stream, and a portion of the rent here at the studio. We are asking you to help us reach that Tavern Upkeep goal every single month. There are many ways to contribute. The Patreon is the best bang for your buck. As a Patreon member, you are part of the Guild of the 5 E's with access to work-in-progress RPG supplements, the Patreon-only Discord channels, and a space to play in our Guild of the 5 E's D&D campaign. The higher-level patrons can even affect the outcomes of our streamed games by awarding players with cards from the Deck of Inspiration. Another way to support us is by donating bits during a live stream. For each 500 bits donated, an inspiration coin is granted to the players or the GM. There are various effects based on the game system, but in Call of Cthulhu, 1 inspiration coin is 1 reroll. On Dungeons & Dragons, a single coin can be used to add a d6 to any d20 roll, and 2 coins may be added to redeem for a random draw in the Deck of Inspiration. Subscribing on Twitch, whether it's a tiered subscription, a Prime, or a gift sub, helps us fill in the Tavern Upkeep. You get access to Twitch emotes, subscriber-only Discord channel, and a second entry into every on-stream giveaway. The last way to help us with our Tavern Upkeep goal might be the easiest. When you enjoy our content on YouTube, turn off the ad blocker. We put ads in every 30 minutes, so it's not too annoying, but that ad revenue really does add up. With all of that said, the most important thing we can ask of you is to join us live, on replays on YouTube, on podcast, on social media, and the Discord. We are grateful for every member of this community, and we would like to see it continue to grow. Tell your friends and share a link. Thank you. 2.
Welcome back, internet friends. We just went to break, and it's. I have some bad news. Bomb Clancy has entered the giveaway. This is not a drill. The reign of terror might continue. Just be prepared.
And again, so new rules that we make up all the time. If Bomb Clancy wins, we do another drawing right away, so 2 people get to win, because it's just not fair. It is. I think there's some sort of broken algorithm. So.
Well, I didn't say I was a good hacker. That was the thing. I might.
But we have good news. Good news for Duke Fleeg is that we do have some magpies coming your way.
Nice.
I mean, the Seattle weather just rolled in. I think chances are real good for Bomb Clancy.
What is it? Ominous weather approaches when we know Bomb Clancy's going to win.
Something Clancy this way comes.
By the pricking of my
You know
thumb.
what? We know she's going to win when my knees hurt, which is every month, all the time.
Good Lord. I have taken more Advil since I turned 50 than I took like all of my 40s. It's sad. It's like my warranty expired. All right, welcome to Old People Talking, our new podcast.
Should we do this? Let's roll this giveaway.
All right, roll the giveaway. What the heck?
People are chanting in the chat, Clancy. Clancy.
Please.
Wow. I've never seen people that love Tom Clancy this much. Clear and present danger. Clear and present danger.
Chevron 7.
Wow.
A name I've never heard before. Hello.
Very exciting.
Nice.
Congratulations, Chevron.
Must be present to win. So, look, you're right there. Hello.
Are they a sponsor? Did we get? Is that?
Are they an alias of Bomb Clancy?
First
This is-
timer.
Well, there you
First
go.
timer.
First timer, you win something. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Start your own reign of terror. Do we have any Quest
We
and
do
Chaos
like-
t-shirts?
we
We
do
could
like
send
Reign of Terror.
Chevron a t-shirt.
So, I mean, you know what? Hey, we'll open it up to what kind of giveaway you want. So here's
Woo!
here's the things that are
What you
available.
want.
Yeah, what do you want of our limited list?
We have t-shirts, coasters.
Fruit snacks.
I don't know. I think you ate all the fruit snacks.
We have Nord Games deck of your choice.
One bottle of
No.
old Gordon beer spear.
You know,
2.
2.
No,
you know,
No, 1.
those are ours.
1.
the beer isn't back so much as I bought a case of Gordon beer.
Memories alone.
So
And tumblers? No tumblers?
tumblers, yes. Limited edition Argent Sword
Ooh.
with
Ooh.
Irish coffee. mug.
We still have.
Oh, we have Irish.
Yeah, there's still a couple
oh.
left. There's still a couple left.
Oh,
Wow.
Do you
Chevron.
need more sent your way, Nick?
I mean, I would take another one. I got the sentiment. There you go. There's
I want to
Yeah.
put parfaits in those.
yes.
Ooh, you could totally could.
I
Okay,
think I just
that's
want a
it.
parfait, I think.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do.
Not Argent S'mored.
Mord.
He shot
It's
that
too
down.
small. It's too small for a whip your float.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
You
fine
need-
for an Irish coffee float.
What is that?
Irish coffee.
You need like a stein for a root beer float, like the one that Ezra uses. It's the size of his head.
Yes.
We have
there
to
you
get those
go.
made now. We still have to do the tote.
We could just think how good the dog. Just think how good the Dane would look on this.
Oh.
No.
You're not wrong.
So Chevron 7, I did send you a whisper in Twitch. Essentially anything from our merch store,
Ooh.
except for like the drinkers bundle, because that's a bunch of things put together.
You got to be real drunk for that.
Or a Nord Games deck of your choice.
The drinkers bundle comes with some Blackwater whiskey.
Oh, jeez.
Ah!
Well, congratulations, Chevron 7. We love multinational corporations here, especially oil companies. Yeah, next week, Halliburton's winning. And then after that, Titan Media Collective, who I believe owns Chevron.
My uncle used to work for Chevron. I don't know if he still does.
Interesting.
Only
I-
he
I
worked for
have- I
Titan
have
Not
Media.
wrong, Thomas.
I have eclectic family members.
There you go.
Am I spelling it wrong?
Are you going for hashtag Titian, the Roman?
You're looking for Chevron with an
Is that
SH?
is it pronounced Titian? I don't know. Duke Fleeg. How do you pronounce that? Is it Titian or Titian?
I mean, for sheer comedy factor, it has to.
Yeah,
be
I mean,
Titan.
Hold
There it
on.
is.
This is. Am I spelling it wrong?
No, that is how Titan is
Titan
spelled.
wrong.
Oh God.
No, we know how to spell Titan.
There we go. Not Nightbot.
Wait, what?
I think we're gonna play a game or something, right?
I don't know. Like,
We are playing a game.
This is the new. This is the new game. Is watch Thomas spell.
Okay, it's
Now-
just delayed. It's
So now
just
it's going to
delayed.
come up
It's
like.
delayed
you know
a
why?
lot. It's delayed a lot.
It's because the Titan Media Collective has us on a 5-minute delay.
thank God.
Because
Yes, from Swords and Sages. That's, if you want to get into some strange Dungeons and Dragons, that is the place to do it.
join us on
Monday.
Mondays to find out where beholders come from.
Nope.
Bad dreams from other beholders.
As people go wandering through Baldur's Gate trying to pick a fight, there's no way that can go wrong.
Yeah.
What happened to the mommy boulder and the daddy boulder?
I'm gonna have to
Love
start
each
singing
other.
"Eye of the Beholder." Eye of the Beholder.
So you leave the poor sheriff disconsolate sitting there, and you head to the doctor's office, and there is it's a little house, and there's a shingle hanging out front that says Henry Fletcher, MD, and then under it also says and Undertaker.
Well, if you can't catch him one way, get him the other.
All he does is help.
Gets you from the cradle to the grave.
As you ride up, Dr. Fletcher, a youngish, he's maybe early 40s, balding, smartly dressed. He will come out and he'll say, good morning.
Morning. We were all waiting for someone else to do it.
But in chorus, it's great. Morning.
Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Anyway.
I didn't know there was a posse in town. That's quite a wagon you have there.
Yes, it is. And just had a quick question for you. We're looking to. Well, we have something that we are transporting, and the crate that we were transporting it in broke the other night, and we were hoping you might have a crate of some variety that might be able to purchase from you to put it in.
Well, I have been known to make a coffin or two for the right price.
I'll tell him the dimensions of what I think we want the crate
Right.
to
Make
be.
me an intelligence roll.
I mean,
Good.
we've done this before. We know the dimensions.
Dang it! I'm gonna have to spend a nope. I missed it.
All right,
Anyone?
you tell him some dimensions.
Wait.
think
Why you have pretty good intelligence, right?
It's
50.
It's a moot point. I put the chest back in its sack that we were originally carrying around in, and we measure it.
Okay.
As long he's not having dreams next to it, so we're fine.
Okay. Yeah, he'll measure it out and he'll say, if you don't mind my asking, what's in the bag?
Our business,
Oh,
and carry it back into the
The bones of our enemies.
He's
well,
joking.
I don't want to be, I don't want to be involved in anything untoward.
It's nothing untoward. It's just more. It's just fairly sensitive, and I'll actually like reach into my pocket, pull out my badge, and show it to him.
I'm terribly sorry, Your Honor. What do you call? I don't know what.
Your
Just a
Sheriff.
marshal.
Marshal.
Just
Not
okay,
just.
Marshal.
Not just a marshal, but Marshal.
Well, have you talked with Marshal Whitman?
Yeah, we had a chat with him when I came in when we came into town. He's aware of us.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to another marshal.
We had quite an interesting chat.
Well, there we go.
What do you think of the fireworks, Doctor?
Well, there's something to see. I normally am a little early to bed, so I tend to watch them from indoors.
Have you been treating any effects?
Oh, you must have noticed that people around here are
Forgetful.
yeah. My theory, I'm a man of science. I look for what could possibly be, and my current theory is that it's maybe something in the water or in the food.
You haven't seen a layer of glitter dust on the ground after the fireworks at all?
No, I haven't really seen much. And you notice the residue is pretty much gone by the morning.
That makes sense.
Back in town.
No, I've not noticed that. The fireworks are relatively recent. Part of my theory is that the earthquakes that are happening are somehow contaminating the groundwater. And that's causing something in the water to affect the town.
Abe just starts to backpedal a little bit.
No, it's the explosions.
Yeah, it's the explosions.
It's the explosions.
Oh,
It's
well,
fireworks.
yes, all of your mini diplomas convince me.
No,
Oh,
you
wait, I'm the doctor.
Right. Well, to get back on topic, perhaps, will you be able to make that crate for us?
Of course. When do you need it by?
Sooner you can get it done for us, the better.
All right. $5. I can have it done for you in a week.
What would $10 get us?
Me a much nicer week.
I don't think we're going to be staying here that long, so we can go ahead and cancel this order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You
seem like the sort of people that I'm going to be sewing up bullet wounds soon, so I'll probably see you then.
As we're walking away, I'm like, that sucker, we cauterized those.
Okay, I do have a question.
For the doctor, is that?
No.
Okay.
I guess I just don't stay inside during the fireworks.
Oh, well, sure, guy I just met. Are you, so your theory is that somehow fireworks are dropping gas
I
on
didn't say anything about a gas. Do you think it's a gas?
Well, what else would come out of it?
It's a powder. It's the explosions are a powder delivery system.
With the wind we get here, do you understand dispersal patterns?
Yeah, I watched the dust fall last night.
Well, observation is a good part of science. Well, now I'm very interested to see what happens with the next fireworks display.
Watch it from a window.
Well, as I said, I go to bed early, but I mean, are you trying to figure out who shoots them off? Because I'd love to know that.
Well, we know they're coming from the mesa.
Interesting. I had just assumed that the laundry man was setting them off, but he
That
assures
seems
us.
pretty racist to me.
Okay. He assured me that while he does in fact have fireworks and has set them off before, he is not doing it now.
Can I actually psychology him to see if he's hiding anything?
Sure. Yeah.
His contempt for us.
Yeah. No, he's not hiding it.
0.7. That's going to be a critical success.
All right. No, this guy is, in fact, unlike the guy yesterday, you can read this guy like a book. He's not hiding anything. There is not a feeling he feels that is not indicated on his face.
Gotcha. Does there happen to be any wind chimes around his place?
Make me a luck roll.
96.
There sure is. And
All
you
right.
swear it's looking at you. You swear, like as you look at it, you swear it like rotates.
All right. I am starting to hallucinate, so I'm going to leave, sir.
Wait, what?
And I just walk away.
You that's bad. You know, hallucinate. That's not good. You should see a doctor. As the shaggin' wagon recedes out. You'll be so sorry. And you ride out. You only sort of know where it is. You know, you have a basic idea, and so you get to very quickly. You start to get up into the foothills, and the shaggin' wagon starts to struggle a little. It's not great all terrain. There's still something of a path that you can follow, but about 2 hours out of town, where you think you're probably pretty close, because you're starting to see mining shacks, that sort of thing. You get to the point where the wagon can't really go on any further.
All right.
It's at that point that there's a hut kind of right by this trail, and out of the hut pops Ben, one of the 3 miners you paid. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, you out here looking for the Probish claim?"
Yeah, that we are.
Well, that you're not going to get 4 horses and a wagon up the mountain.
How do they haul down whatever they're mining?
Well, most of what you're bringing down, you're not bringing the rocks down. You're mostly, trust me, any of us would love to need a wagon. I'd love to need a bag for what I get out of these mines.
Why do you keep working them then?
Hope.
Yeah.
We make enough.
You should head over to Stillwater. Back when I was mining over there, I brought in a whole sack full of silver.
Ooh, Stillwater, is that in New Mexico?
I believe it's Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh. Well, last month I made $12.
I made $100 in a week there. Place is cursed as hell, but $100 in a week.
For $100, it might be worth it. Stillwater, you say?
The doctor was going to charge $5 to make a crate, so seems like a better business to be in.
Well, I don't really know how to make a crate.
You saw some wood, you nail it together.
I guess it's just that easy. Yeah, I wouldn't be a great crate, I'm guessing. There's some sanding involved, otherwise you're going to get splinters.
You can make a fine pallet, though.
I know how to get ore out of the ground.
Did you make that shack?
Well, me and Jim and I forgot the third guy's name. Damn it, Ben and Jim and
Jerry.
Me and my we built that.
That looks way less complicated than a crate. More complicated than a crate.
So where are we gonna keep our wagon? Not to change the subject here.
Please change the subject.
Yeah.
We can watch it for you. You're gonna keep going up in the hills? Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Leave it here. That's fine. We'll watch it for you.
Didn't I give them like $20
Yeah, you gave them
last
a good chunk of money.
time? Yeah.
Well,
I don't know you did that, but that makes me trust them even less if they're like, oh, there's gonna be more money on here. But I don't know that, so I guess I'm okay with.
Why Why is there most of a tent on the back of that wagon?
Used to be a
Travel
place
in-
to sleep, but it ain't now. So that's why we gotta go.
Hooligans
Travel.
in town.
In comfort.
Yeah. But so we need to get going, guys.
You know, we could probably replace the canvas pretty easy. Just
Oh, I
saying.
mean, you can stitch it up. It's not going to be right. Dimensions are going to be pulled off. It's never going to be the same shag and wagon that it was.
I still don't understand why we don't just make it a proper covered wagon instead of this weird ass tent on top of it.
Because it's the aesthetic.
It's
Alas.
outdoorsy.
Well, no, let's be honest here. It's the money.
For money.
We were working with what we had.
Yeah.
And Diamond Gem likes it better this way.
Mhm.
You know, and he pays us to use it. So
I drive
mean-
what they tell me to drive.
You want me to? We don't really have a stable, but I could post your 4 horses here, and we could roll the wagon around the back of the shed.
So horses by themselves can't get up there, huh? Hmm.
Well, I mean, these are plow horses.
Yeah, we
They
don't have
can-
saddles.
They can maybe make it up,
Hmm.
but I mean, one of them steps the wrong way, and all of a sudden you got 3 horses.
Yeah, heard. All right. All right, guys.
Gonna pull $5 out, hand it over to him. Say, take good care of him.
Oh, yes, sir. I made $17 this month.
I'll make absolutely sure before we get out that the chest is well hidden under.
It's buried under
Oh.
pillows.
Yeah,
Or-
because we're gonna need if not, you're gonna have to take a horse to carry that thing up the mountain
Boy.
with us.
Hope
We're
it's not
we're
here
bringing the
overnight.
nightmare chest.
Warn them not to sleep.
Well, you know,
If you have trouble sleeping, move it a little further away from where you sleep. It's not related.
I mean, hopefully we'll be back before they go to sleep. I would prefer that.
Or alternatively, sell your souls to a furry rodent. Then you don't have to worry about it. Okay. I'm
Did
done.
somebody call?
For as much as Susanna hates that particular character, I miss that voice.
I do too.
You've not seen the last of old Brown Jenkins.
You need me to make some deals right now? I can make some deals.
No, we do not.
Okay, you said you missed. All right.
I do, but not enough to have Jared stealing other people's souls via a knife.
Borrowing.
Renting with an option to buy.
And to give them back.
You found the valet, so you leave your wagon with that, and you start to make your way up the hill. And again, you only sort of know, so you're kind of following the trail, and as you go up, every once in a while you'll see a shack. Usually what you see is a shack and then a trail that leads off up into the mountain that goes to the mine. So there's a shack or in some cases an actual house, and then a trail behind it that leads up. And for the most part, you don't see anybody, but about an hour up. So now it's heading for 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah.
Did they give us a description of this is what you're looking for this particular claim?
You know what? Okay, yeah, they'll tell you that the the Probish family, they got a that's the 2-story deal about another hour up the mountain.
Cool.
They've got they're farther away from town, but they pull in pretty well from that mine. So, like I said, is that claim going to be open?
Depends on if they give us trouble. I mean, I guess you'll find out when we get back.
Yeah, I tell you what, you let us know about that claim, and I'll give you that $5 back if it's available.
I'm sure we'll find out in due course.
Like the sound of that. All right, well, you guys go on. I got to get back to work with my friends there. We're trying to make more money this month. So yeah, you come up and you see about it's like an hour and a half of not hard climbing up the hill. There's a little plateau, and there is a 2-story house, kind of ramshackle, with a little smoke coming out of the smokestack, and everybody make me let's call it a stealth roll.
Oh.
Oh, Amy, you rolled 2 ones.
I know the one.
Or 2.
Yeah.
I
Nope.
got a hard success.
No.
11 out of 34.
Regular fail.
All right, so
Yeah, regular fail.
all right,
Maybe
so
we should hold on. Who's got good stealth that made it? That didn't make it.
Yes, what's good? I
20.
got 47.
Oh, that's way better than me.
47 is good.
48.
I'm
You got-
24.
All right, then I'll
Way
re-roll.
more than me.
All the Cthulhu odds are like anything over 30. You're like, I'll roll that.
Yeah, I'll
Do we
roll
want
again.
to, Ramsey, you and I?
Yeah,
Do it.
let's do it.
I'll second both of you.
All right.
Regardless of that, like when I see the building, my gun is in my hands.
Oh, much better.
Yes, made it.
44.
The
I made it.
shotgun, so
Actually, hold on. That might be hard.
Did anybody get a
Those are
hard
hard.
success? Oh, a
Like
hard
hard.
success. So 2 hard successes. All right. Well, then you get close enough to the house that that you see before she sees you, a woman in a very a rough spun dress with an apron, chopping wood in front of the house, and she has not seen you yet.
Well, okay. So we need to kind of gather up. Maybe we have this conversation before we get too close to be seen.
We back up a little bit.
Yeah. What are
Oh,
we
stealth
trying to do?
focus for?
What's our plan?
We need to go get to their mine and get that guy.
I mean, we could wait here for him to come back and get the drop on him. And then again, some of us are pretty good in a dark mine.
That's true. At least 2 of us can see pretty well in the dark. If we're able to, if there's only like 1 or 2 people here at the house, and we're able to post up inside and take them by surprise, I don't know if we have any quarrel with the Prohibish folk. I imagine not. I don't imagine he revealed who he was to them. Just grab him, leave the rest of them here if we can.
Aren't you told that he was staying with his sister here?
Yes.
I suspect that she would be more loyal to him, despite what she might tell us.
I guess that depends on, what he told her about why he came hiding out here.
What if you went up there and said, you're a marshal and you're looking for him?
I'd say blood is thicker than water.
Sometimes. Depends on how bad a thing someone did.
Yep. Well, or we can just go around and go up the trail.
So, I mean, you know that none of you are particularly like super stealthy, outdoorsy people.
Well, Jared is the outdoorsy, but not necessarily
Right.
stealthy.
And so, like, you figure trying to like double around and sneak up to the mine, you could try it, but it's not playing to your strengths.
Right.
I mean, the way I see it is,
Then again, I don't know what your strengths are, so
I mean, neither do we.
Here's the thing. I mean, getting the trail up to the mine, finding the fresh one shouldn't be that hard. If we go far enough around the house and loop around, we don't have to worry about being sneaky. And if they're not coming back and forth, if they're working in the mines, we only have to worry about being sneaky when we get to the mines, but we still got to be sneaky when we're at the mines. And I
Yeah.
can't make any promises with that. If I see a shiny rock, I'm picking it up. Things come crashing down because I picked up a shiny rock. Well, I got a shiny rock.
Well, I'm glad that your priorities are in order. That is very important.
Speaking of the magpie,
I don't remember if I was told. So I was told that he was a Confederate.
a convicted. He was a murderer
Mhm.
and a Confederate deserter. He was an ex-Confederate, and that he was considered armed and dangerous.
Okay.
And it was dead or alive. Bring him back.
Okay. I mean, his sister might not know that he's a murderer. The Confederate part, well, hard to say one way or the other on that one. But him being a murderer might tip her a little more in our direction if we're able to talk to her.
Well, past that, if you're able to convince her. Just because you have a badge.
And trekked an hour and a half up a mountain, come looking for someone. That tends to lend some credence to the conversation.
I say we try it, Marshall.
I'm just saying it comes with some risk.
I mean, all of it comes with risk. I'm just like side-eyeing Ramsey a little bit because I don't trust it when he's like, yeah, Marshall, whatever you say, Marshall. What are you doing?
Wait, Ramsey, why do you support this idea? Don't you want mayhem? No, I'm kidding.
Is this not the best way to get mayhem?
I think so.
Yeah, we're bringing another wild card into this when we could just go around and go to the mine and leave her be.
Well, I thought this was where the dynamite came in.
Oh, that's where the mines, right? Yeah, we go to the mines and mine plus dynamite. That's the
Or
rule,
we wait till they
right?
go into the. We could just wait. They go in there. Oh no, never mind. That's a horrible thing to think.
That is a horrible thing to think. It's also about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so they're already well in there.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know what I would prefer to do, but I'm certainly not the only one in this proposition. What do you all think?
So vote of hands. Do we approach the sister?
All right.
We go to the mines.
I'm voting for neither. I'm voting to hang back, see what happens.
All right.
Hanging back, seeing what happens, never does what we want. We've got to go do something.
Well, good vote. Good vote, everyone.
Really cleared everything up.
We're gridlocked. Damn it.
Yes.
I mean, this is the Marshall show, in all fairness.
This is true.
The
And thus the
results-
marshal can go in. I'll hang back. When it's clear for tea and cookies, call me. You know the international signal. Caw, caw.
That's not the international
No.
signal.
That's
Milk and cookies?
Whiskey.
Exactly.
Whiskey.
We scared.
I also come running for that one as well.
Yeah.
Fair point. All right. Well then, if someone would like to come with me to back me up. All
We'll
right.
go. Let's go.
I'll hang
And-
back and keep an eye on if
You're-
anyone's coming down.
All right.
And
I'll
and
caw if somebody's coming down.
All right.
and you're real good with that rifle, so keep it.
Yeah,
keep
you've never shot any player.
Look, the fact that I'm the one saying that he's pretty damn good with it, on balance, he tends to not shoot me.
Okay, well, I was going to say you have first-hand experience with how accurate.
How good he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not how that works.
His firsthand experience with the ballistics of my rifle.
Yep.
There it is.
Out
First
of
back
curiosity,
experiences.
as we head up, just do I notice if the witch is watching us through the wind chimes that they have at the?
There are no wind chimes that you don't see any on the porch there.
All right, the witch can't see us.
The what?
Witch,
Which witch?
the witch that makes the wind chimes that watches people.
What?
You learned that the school marm in town apparently makes these
Thank you. That was the piece that I was forgetting.
Okay, I was like, what
Yeah.
witch?
But you're not there for this. This is where we're heading up.
Yeah. this is what we're
Exactly.
doing.
I still don't have any idea what you're saying, even if you were saying it to me.
This is, by the way, this
Oh.
is entirely internal Jared's conspiracy theory. He has
Sure.
nothing to back this up.
Hmm. That's a good theory, Jared.
Oh God.
Okay, so who is stepping out into the clearing? Ramsey.
I don't
and
like the way you
Susanna?
phrase that. Jared and Susanna and Ramsey.
Oh, we're stepping into the clearing? I thought Susanna was stepping in the clearing and we were just in trouble.
You were coming with me to back me up to the door, bucko.
Yep. You
All right.
raised your hand.
Okay.
Thought you wanted to do this the easy way. All right.
Well, it was the easy way until he made that noise.
You start to creep forward, and the three of you can make spot hidden rolls.
Do you see me? Is the first question.
Abe is right back there.
Ah,
Regular.
All right. So with
Okay.
a regular success, Jared, you are sure this lady has not noticed y'all. She is not reacting at all.
But the people in the house.
Well,
There's someone
so
in
with
the
a
house.
hard success, Susanna, you see a person lurking in the bushes off on the left. So around the side of the house. But you see the back of briefly, you see like the back of a shirt and overalls. So they're like away from the house.
How big does this person look? Admittedly, they're crouched over, but
Yeah, hard success. I think you were lucky to see them. You just got a glimpse of them.
Did I get a glimpse of hair color or anything like that?
Brown. You saw some brown hair, and you
Mm.
definitely saw some overalls and a red shirt.
Hmm.
Are you going to communicate that to anybody, or are you just going to?
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to the others. Someone just went running off that direction. Brown hair, red shirt, overalls.
At that, the woman like goes, "Who's there?"
Afternoon, ma'am.
And three people step out. Jared, did you say you had a gun brandished?
I mean, it's under a poncho, but yes, it is in my hand and ready to swing up and shoot. I mean, if she notices that, she notices it.
Okay. And she like she steps up on the porch of the house, not dropping the axe. And
She's got a weapon.
and she is like looking at all of like you clearly she's like taking in all of this. And you notice that she looks off to the left where you saw that figure, and then she says, "And how can I help you, strangers?"
Before we answer, I'm assuming that the fellow could be coming around the house, right? He could be looping around.
Possibly.
We should.
All right, I'm just
do-
going to keep an eye in that
Yeah.
direction. I'm going to try and like side eye to
All right,
not
yeah.
make it too obvious. But
Yeah.
So are we able to see this as well?
You didn't
how
see
far- how
you
far
didn't
away?
see you can
Yeah.
see, you've got a good view of the path from the mine before it goes behind the house, and you've got a good view of the woman and them.
Yeah,
You-
and we're
you didn't
we're not.
see-
Yeah, we're not going to stand right next to Susanna. I'm going to start. Just kind of.
All right, when you start to widen out, he's like, "You'll forgive me, but we don't want any trouble here, and we don't have anything valuable."
Excellent. We would prefer to avoid trouble as well. I'm sorry. What was the name of the fellow we're looking for?
Hank Hanratty.
Hank Hanratty. We're looking for a fellow named Hank Hanratty. You seen him? And I'm watching her intently. I'm hoping that the others, knowing that someone was sneaking around, will keep an eye out to the sides for me.
Yep. Yeah.
She says, "Oh, Hank, yeah. Stay right there. I'll go get him." And she starts to walk towards the door.
No, ma'am. Stay right here. Just call for him.
Well, I gotta blow the horn because he's up at the mine.
Is he? Are you here by? So there were 2 other people that came out. You said?
No, it's
Okay.
just her and whatever that figure you saw off to the left.
Are you down here by yourself, ma'am?
Well, that's not a question that fills me with good feelings. Let me just go call the boys down so that I don't feel so outnumbered. A woman on her own out here can't be too careful. She still has not dropped the axe.
Yeah. I'm like, believe me, I'm well aware of the dangers of being a woman alone working.
Is that why you got the shotgun under the poncho there?
Well, for this job, for looking for this Hank fella, he's supposed to be real dangerous. So yeah.
Why are you looking for Hank?
And like flicking my eyes in the direction of where I saw the guy go, just briefly to make sure he isn't coming from that direction.
No, you still haven't seen anything over there.
All right, pull up my badge and show it to her.
All right. She says, well, yeah, we knew this would come. All right, let me go call him.
Just like that.
I mean, there are 3 of you. There's 1 of me.
Yeah.
All right, you stay right there. I'll be right back. And she goes in the house.
I'm gonna settle back a little bit and immediately like looking around,
Mhm.
watching for that person. My hand not very far away from my gun.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'll actually like glance back in the direction of where I remember Elias being and give him a hand gesture in the direction of where I saw that person go.
All right. She points off in a direction
I'm
you
gonna-
can't see that is behind.
I'm gonna run
That way.
along the side of the house.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. All right. So you're jogging around the house. You're running around the house.
I'm staying helping
All
Suzanne.
right. We lost Nick. He'll be
Yep.
back, but he was going to run around the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
And then Elias said that he saw Susanna, and that somehow, for some dumb reason, I'm supposed to go that way. So I'm just sort of meandering in the woods that way.
all right.
Yeah, go that way. That is all I know too.
He says,
Okay.
"Go that." Okay, great.
So, well, this is going to work out well. So Jared will see something, and you will all hear a shotgun blast. Actually, sorry, a rifle blast. You'll hear a rifle shot.
Damn.
And then Elias, you will see a woman running up towards the mine. And there he goes. He'll be back.
Yeah, all right. So, hey everyone, now you can see all of the stuff on our table. So there was a I heard a rifle shot. Do I see any of my compatriots go down?
No, they probably all flinch as soon as a rifle shot goes up. You
Yeah.
don't see Jared anymore.
Oh, you don't see Jared.
Legitimately.
Was it a shotgun or was it a rifle?
It was a rifle. There was one kablam.
We know he has one.
And make me, Elias, make me a, let's call it a spot hidden roll.
Oh, 5.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
all right.
a critical success.
The woman
That's
running
nice.
up to, he's back. The woman running up to the mine has a rifle. So Jared, you make it around the side of the house. And did you just freeze again?
Oh
Yeah.
man.
My
Oh,
Gavalt.
no, there he is.
Ah, there he is.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Jared. But so you make it around the side of the house right as the woman fires a rifle in the air and takes off running towards the mine.
I gotta pepper her, don't I? I mean, is she close enough? Because I mean, it is a shotgun.
It would not be in the optimal shotgun range. But I mean, you'd still be shooting her with a shotgun, which, by the way,
Yeah.
pretty much announces your intentions as not friendly.
Well, she's already pretty much given the signal. And
She
she's
definitely
she's
gave a
armed.
signal.
She did not blow a horn, as I believe was her initial intent.
True. She just shot straight up in the air.
And she's armed?
She's carrying a rifle, yes.
So we're going, right?
I mean, yeah, her intentions are clear. Sorry.
Are they?
Yeah.
She's running. You're shooting her in the back, just so you're.
Well, but it's with a shotgun.
Okay. Hey.
It's a general spray. It's probably not going to kill her.
Only God can judge you.
No, he can't.
Good point.
Oh, you know what? 65. I miss anyways. Hold on.
All right.
Double check.
So
sure.
immediately after the rifle shot, you hear the unmistakable sound of a shotgun. Blam! That just echoes, and like birds start to take off from the trees. And you, Elias, you see the woman who was running up like duck as she's running, but she keeps running.
Hold on. The birds left with the initial shot of the rifle.
Fair point. Yeah, fair point.
Yeah.
But any birds that, were particularly hard of hearing.
Yeah, the stragglers, of course. The stragglers I took.
You cleaned up the mess.
Okay.
So I'm not going to fire.
Okay.
I'm going to just wait.
It was a warning shot, Nick.
Yeah, on purpose. I wasn't trying to shoot her. I'm a gentleman.
So she is up the hill at this point.
Well, luckily Susanna does not have the gentleman problems. I want to follow. I want to take off running in the direction of where I saw Jared go and follow the sounds. Find out what's going on.
We're going
Right.
up the
So Abe, you are now alone in the forest.
Yep, I heard a bunch of gunfire, so I pulled my gun and basically I'm wandering directionless in the forest.
Okay.
Cool.
Elias, everyone has now run out of your sight. The building is between you and all of the rest of your group.
I'm going to go get in the vantage point in the building.
All right, so you're going up to the second story?
Yep.
All right, you get inside the house. This is a beat up old house. On the floor, you notice there are some not on the floor, in a basket, there are some child's toys.
All right. I'm still going to go up and find a window that overlooks the mine to see.
All right, yeah,
down.
The mine is you can't see all the way up to the mine, but you now see a good ways up. So the house doesn't really overlook the mine because the mine is up on a higher vantage point. But you can see you see the lady. She turns a corner, but she's a ways up the hill. She is scrambling like on all fours, just running hard up the hill.
So I'm gonna run back down.
Okay.
Out of the building, and I'm gonna run up towards mine, but I want to be like off to the side.
Okay. So you're going to be running down from the stairs. Abe, are you just like?
I'm half-assed in this search.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay.
I'm completely like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it. I was just supposed to do it, so I'm going to sort of do it.
Make me a navigate roll.
I don't know why.
That's how we lost Abe.
Well, since I rolled, to me, that feels like an 83. I don't know.
All right, yeah. You lose
rolling any dice now.
You lose sight of the house. You lose sight of the house almost immediately. And then you're like, the problem with trees, they all look alike.
Yeah, they do.
Like, and you're just wandering around the forest. The three of you in the back of the house, are you gonna like take off running up towards the mine?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not seeing the other figure anywhere along there though, so he went somewhere else.
Who knows?
I mean, you two want to go after the mines? I'm gonna scout around here.
This is how Abe gets shot.
Look for the other. Hey, it's a shotgun. So just get peppered.
Abe should have been wearing orange.
You trying to stay away from the lines, Jared?
Let's not
I mean,
discuss
that's a good
this.
idea now that you say it. However,
All right.
the
Let's go.
person we're looking for might not be at the mines, and we just need to find him.
That's very true.
But there's also precious minerals in the mines. You do make a good point. If you want to stay here and look for him, I can go to the mines.
All right.
That's a lot of time to think.
Let's go around the house. Let's go around the house and see. If we see
No.
him. Why not?
All right, I'm gonna. You guys go to the mines. I'm gonna look for him, and I just start.
You guys
walking.
took long
I start
enough
circling.
that Elias bursts out of the back door of the house and starts running up
All right.
up the hill.
Let's go.
Yeah, because we said who we were here for, and she went running in that direction. So that makes me think that what we're looking for is up there. So I'm
Okay.
going.
Okay.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong, well, at least I made a choice.
All right. You hear faintly, you hear a woman like yelling, Luke! Luke!
Yeah, we're not looking for a Luke.
That was the name of one of the.
That was the name of the guy that Hanratty came down with.
Right.
Okay.
That was the Luke Probish.
Probish. I was like, I'm as bad at names as you are.
If I actually use the names in the book, I'm much better.
Well,
Stillwater.
that would require you to stick to the book, though.
Fair point. So are you guys running like Elias is just busting it up the hill, getting his cardio in for the week.
I will follow him and let him be my meat shield.
Well, eventually I'm going to tear off and try and find a vantage point to the front of the mine, just so.
Yeah, he
nobody
is.
gets
He is
away.
like, he's not going that quickly because he's not using the path. He's like, he immediately like heads into the woods on the side and he starts scrambling through brambles and stuff like that.
Okay.
And you guys will head up to the mine and you'll come, Elias, you get to a point where you can oversee the mine. You're even with the mine. You're not going to, unless you climb up behind it, you're not going to be higher than it. And you see there's a wooden fence gate that has been hastily shut. And behind that, you see two wooden huts, and you're pretty sure that you see the hut on the right. You just saw the door has just closed.
Okay.
The rest of
does that look like a mine entrance or just a place where somebody sleeps?
It looks. I mean, Jared would tell you that is not a mine entrance. So
that's the most brilliant mine entrance ever.
Or yeah,
but aliens would have had to have made it as they do.
Abe, you are going through the forest, and you come upon a kid whittling. Next to him is a .22 rifle, and make me a stealth roll.
Let me look it up before I even. Okay. Not my thing, but we'll see. Yeah, no, not my thing.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Sorry,
What are you talking?
I was like, that's under my stealth.
Well, I feel quiet. Doesn't matter. The kid fumbled, so you get he doesn't even reach for the rifle. He just goes, "Hey, mister.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?"
I'm making a steak."
That's interesting. Do you what do you use a steak for?
You stick it in the ground.
Oh, like for a tent, right?
I mean, just for a steak.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
We ain't got a tent. Only rich people got tents.
Oh, okay. So, do you live around here?
Yeah, me and my ma and my pa and my uncle.
Okay.
We live in a house over there.
Got it. What's your name?
My name's Mark, and at that point, two shots are fired. A rifle and a shotgun. And as soon as the rifle is fired, the kid goes, "Get down, mister."
Okay.
And he reaches for his rifle, and he's like looking out, and he says, "You got to come with me. That means that's the signal that there's trouble. Come on, I'll take you up to the mine where you'll be safe."
Awesome. Let's go. I feel like right now, how do I put this? I feel like this is my Ewok friend. I'm like, this kid to me is like, this is my only way out of here. I don't know where I am. Thank God I still know my name. I've got a bottle of something on me.
You need to pull out your sword and just make the
Exactly. I'm like, I've got my little guide here. Everything's gonna be great. I'm like, Mark, I'm sticking with you.
And then he ate her. He ate Abe.
Levitate.
And so Mark starts to move very quietly. And is
I
like,
follow Mark. Mark is my new guide and guru.
He's like, "Mister, you gotta be quiet.
I'm trying.
Those shoes are not good for being out here. You should take those off."
But the ground is cold and wet. That's gross.
"Okay, mister." Mark is barefoot.
Oh, okay. You know what? Mark is now my spiritual guide and leader in this adventure. So I take my shoes off, not my socks, but my shoes off, and I put them in my back pockets. I'm like, you know what, Mark? Lead on, young man, lead on.
Outstanding. And you're like, every step, you're like, ow, 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 what?
Kind of, I'm just like,
why are there so many pointy things on the floor?
I don't know. I need a masseuse.
And he's like, "Maybe you should put the shoes back on, mister."
Okay, I'll promise. Just go slower and I'll be quieter. I promise.
Okay, and so he like starts creeping. They're creeping up the mountain. The three of you come to the wooden fence. And
are you talking about
what now?
What do you mean by three? Do you mean
Ramsey, Susanna, and Jared?
No, Jared stayed back around the house to look for the fellow who.
Oh, okay.
Went off in another direction.
Okay. All right. So Ramsey and Susanna, you get to the fence. You see Elias is like getting to him. Yeah, he makes the signal.
And then a signal to the left.
And as you get to the gate, you hear a man's voice. So that's far enough.
Yeah. And you are?
My name's Luke. This here's my mine.
I've no quarrel with you, Luke.
Well, we'll see about that. My wife tells me that you're here looking for my brother-in-law.
Yeah, it seems like.
Well, he ain't going nowhere.
Afraid I'm gonna have to disagree. Man's a murderer. He's coming back with me. Alive or dead.
That was a long time ago. He's changed. He's a good man. I trust him around my son.
Well, maybe you shouldn't. The warrant was just put out recent.
Well, so the warrant has been around for a while. The murders that he's wanted for were 2 years ago.
So why was I sent after him now?
Because they know where he is.
Oh. Like, well, be that as it may, just because you go and change don't mean you don't have to pay the price for what you did.
We don't want any trouble here. We're good, peaceful folk.
And I don't want any trouble with you. I don't want to bother you or your wife or your son or your claim here. It looks like a good claim. I am just been sent to bring a man to justice. And bring justice for the families that he disrupted when he killed people.
You hear hushed voices talking. Not this guy. You hear other voices talking.
Tracking where the voices are coming from.
It sounds like all from that hut.
Okay.
Am I in a good vantage point for that, or do I think that I need to get?
You can
closer,
see the hut clearly. There's no open doors and there's no windows.
But if somebody were to draw a gun right now, would I be able to take action?
I mean, if they were going to shoot, they'd have to open. They'd have to open a door.
Okay.
Because there's, like I said, there's no windows or anything like that. And do either of you have guns drawn?
I do not have my gun currently drawn, but I do have my duster pulled back behind it, so because I can quick draw it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready when you are.
Well, make a psychology roll, Ramsey and Susanna.
Okay. 14 is a hard success.
Ooh,
All right.
I got 11. Regular.
You hear there is strain in this guy's voice. In in Luke's voice, as he says, "Well, we got ourselves a situation here."
What kind of a situation do we have, sir?
I mean, you're here to take Hank back, and we're not letting Hank go.
Does it sound like the kind of strain that would be normal for an armed person showing up at his door and threatening his brother-in-law, or is the kind of strain of someone holding a gun to him?
No, it sounds like somebody who is scared, and who had armed people show up and threaten his wife, and then shoot at his wife.
I whispered to Susanna, we just asked them to send him out so we could talk to him.
I tell you what, Sheriff, I'll make you a deal.
I'm a marshal, but go ahead.
I'll give you Hank if you give me the son of the bitch that tried to shoot my wife in the back.
And
there's plenty of Jareds. Do it. Take the deal.
You're flashing a badge around and then you're trying to shoot a woman in the back.
I heard 2 gunshots go off. First one didn't belong to any of us.
The first one was a rifle shot up in the air, which is the warning signal that I have set with my wife for when people that might be trying to shoot her in the back come around the house.
And you don't think that going and shooting when people are already edgy with weapons is a good idea? That's a very poor signal.
Well, I wish I had a trumpet, but we are not rich people.
I throw a harmonica as far as I can.
I'm afraid I can't do that since as far as knowing the people that I travel with, he felt threatened.
So he tried to shoot a woman in the back? Is that the kind of people you travel with?
I am very much evidence of the fact that just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're any less dangerous.
So I can shoot you in the back? And that makes me...
If you can get the shot off, sure.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Well, like I said, that's the deal. You can have Hank if I can have the son of the bitch that tried to kill my wife.
Afraid I can't do that.
Well, then what happens now? Shall we turn our backs to you so you can shoot us?
You can try to morale at me all you like, but you are harboring a murderer.
I'm harboring my brother-in-law.
You are harboring a murderer. You can call him all the names that you want to, and familiar relationships are fine and all, but you are keeping a murderer from justice. You don't get to morale at me, sir.
Hey, Hank, you ever shot anybody in the back? No, sir, that's a coward's way of doing things.
And a Confederate would know the coward's way, wouldn't he?
This is Hank. Look, I regret what I've done, and I learned my lesson. I'm working an honest job here. I'm living with my sister and my brother-in-law, and I'm making amends.
You haven't made amends to the people that you actually hurt, so it don't count for nothing. You're trying to hide out in the middle of nowhere, and fair play. Some people can manage that, but you have not made amends to the people who have actually been hurt by you.
And yeah, he has no response to that.
I don't want to perpetuate the cycle of violence here, Hank. I don't want to do nothing to your sister or brother-in-law. I'm here for you.
And you hear Luke angrily say, "You won't. Nobody else is going to hurt my wife."
Hank, you can end this right now. If you've actually changed, if you've actually become a better person, prove it. Come out here and stop the cycle of violence.
You're just going to shoot me.
I am not. I give you my word.
You tried to shoot June. That's my sister. You tried to shoot her in the back.
Son.
What kind of low snake does that to a woman?
Someone who got freaked out by your fool signal. Look,
he would have seen her shooting up if he could see her to shoot her, he saw her shooting up in the air.
Look, I'm gonna take my gun off of my hip and crouch down, set it on the ground, and step away from it. I ain't gonna shoot you. I'm here to bring you to justice. Now, the warrant says alive or dead. I prefer alive.
Abe.
Mm-hmm.
So, make me a stealth roll.
All right, I'm gonna try again. Oh God, no! 99. I am like a trombone in the woods.
Elias, you hear the faintest crack of a twig of someone trying to move incredibly stealthily, sneaking up on you.
Are you sure he doesn't hear, "Ow, son of a bitch, this place sucks." This is terrible. This is uncivilized. I cannot live here anymore.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. If I get
All right.
to get shot.
Abe, when you step in that, there's like this very audible crack. Like Mark looks back at you and goes,
and then I mouth to him, "I'm sorry."
And then he looks at you and he says, "Here."
Okay, so so then I get down is what I think that is.
All right, yeah. And then he's
Okay.
gonna scurry off into the woods.
And I'm like, fucking great. So now I'm sitting here, wet ass on the ground. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing.
Make me a listen roll, Abe.
At disadvantage because he's muttering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, wait, actually, it could get worse. Hold on. But it didn't. I hear nothing. Well, hang on.
You hear yourself muttering.
Yeah, pretty much. I can only hear myself breathing in irritation.
Oh, you're one of them loud breathers that I have to do all the time.
Okay.
So with hearing the crack behind me, I'm like, I need to look. I need to look behind me.
All right, so you will in a few minutes you will find Abe sitting on a branch, like massaging his soft.
Oh, I'm not going to go looking for it. I'm just going to like take
How
my
else-
eyes off.
Oh, I
of
see.
the
You're gonna look
action.
back. All right, yeah.
How else am I going to get out of this mess? I don't know where I am.
You don't see. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. Do I hear any more trompsing through anywhere?
Not yet. No.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep the rifle trained, and that's it.
Keep watch. Okay. Yeah. All right. As you come back and train it, you see Susanna putting her gun down, and you can hear the yelling back and forth. They're talking loud. And Susanna, you hear the woman's voice soft again. And then Luke will say, God, he'll just say like, well, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this, Sheriff, Marshal, whatever the hell you are.
Marshall. Hank, all you have to do is walk out here and come with me.
He's not going anywhere, Sheriff. I told you.
I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm talking to the man that I'm here for. If you've actually changed, come out. And if not, well, then I guess you haven't actually changed as much as you want your brother-in-law and sister to think.
And you hear the woman now louder. She's still trying not to be heard, but her voice is super emotional. And she just goes, hey, don't go. They'll just try and shoot you. They're going to shoot you like they tried to shoot me. I was running up to the house and they tried to shoot me in the back with a shotgun. You can't go out there, Hank. I won't let you.
Hank, come out.
We're not going to let that happen, Marshal.
Luke, I am not talking to you.
Well, I'm the only one that's talking to you, so you best get used to it.
Hank, do the right thing.
And you hear the woman's voice, this time even louder. Hank Henry, you sit your ass down. I'm not going to let you, I'm not going to lose you again.
Ma'am, I understand the familial connections. I am not going to shoot your brother, but I'm going to take him to justice.
You tried to shoot me.
I did not.
One of your coward people did.
Well, and for that misunderstanding, I apologize. I understand that ain't much, but it's all I can do.
Well, you just misunderstand your way away from here.
Hank, you need to do the right thing.
Elias, make me a listen roll.
That's a success.
Regular,
Wait,
hard.
hold on. It is a regular success.
Okay. You definitely hear Abe grumbling under his breath off to the left somewhere.
All right. That doesn't concern me at all.
What does concern you is the barrel of a rifle that is now touching your head, and a child's voice saying, "You just put that gun down, mister. You're not shooting my mom."
Shooting anybody, and I'll let go of the rifle. Just making sure nobody gets hurt that isn't supposed to. That didn't come out right.
Who's supposed to get hurt?
No one is supposed to get hurt.
Why? My
Marshall,
mom. I just heard my mom say that you tried to shoot her.
that is untrue. The marshal is here looking for a murderer.
I heard a shot. My mom says you tried to shoot her in the back. I heard her. You trying to kill my mom, mister?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You could hear the mother saying, I mean, you can hear.
Well, I'm just saying, yeah, I haven't shot this rifle today.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
All right. He goes, and he starts to, like, with his foot, his bare foot grabs the rifle and starts to pull it towards him as he keeps the barrel at your head. And he says,
remain still.
You need to tell your friends to go away and leave my mom alone.
There's a boy out here who's threatening to kill me.
You hear Elias say that from behind you. And Abe, you finally know where Elias is. He's like he's about 15 feet to your right through some woods.
I'm like, thank God. And I get up and just start like walking that direction.
All right, you come you burst through a little clearing and you see the kid has his rifle pointed right at Elias's forehead.
Mark, put the gun down. Do you know who that is? That is Jackson Elias. He is a published author.
Elias Jackson.
Whatever.
It's your own fault and you know it.
Are you, Mister, are you with these people that shot at my mom?
Who shot at your mom? This is my bud over here. This is Elias Jackson.
He had his gun pointed out towards them, and they're out there yelling at my mom and my dad and my uncle.
Oh boy. All right, let's put the guns down, because you know what? If there's just too much shooting going on, let's just sit down. Elias, do you have any food? Let's have a snack. Let's have a break.
I've got a snack stick in here. No, you're gonna leave with your friends. I don't want to hurt anybody, but you're not gonna hurt my mom, my pa, or my uncle.
Well, I wasn't gonna hurt your ma, your pa, your uncle. Elias, were you gonna hurt mom or pa or uncle?
I'm here in a defensive situation.
Elias.
No.
Okay,
no.
Thank you for 5 seconds of honesty. You better not be lying about that snack stick either.
You don't want it,
Abe. So Jared.
Oh God, that's what I thought. Oh Jesus.
It's been about 15 minutes of you kind of looking around down here, and you have not seen any sign of people.
I haven't picked up the trail yet.
That you have not seen a trail. Now, what you do see is you see a very regularly traveled path from the house up to the mine with boots, and then you see bare feet all over the place.
Bears everywhere.
Okay, I'm hunting bear. Yeah, I guess the question is how big, because Hank's a big fellow. How big are the bare feet?
The bare feet are small. They are clearly.
Then, okay, I guess I'm just following the boot trail up, and I'll keep my head down. There hasn't been any gunfire though, right?
No, there has not been any gunfire. Okay,
like
you'll start
control. You'll
start heading up. All right.
I'm trying to keep it under control, but she has a lot of wild cards that she's dealing with.
So, Susanna and Ramsey, you hear Elias say, "There's a kid here who's gonna kill me." Was that what you said? Is that what you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A child, yeah.
Boy, my name is Susanna Deshen. I'm a United States.
You got some audio stuff going on there.
Thank you. 1 second.
Kitty cat.
I'm a kitty cat. How's that?
Perfect.
Wonderful. Boy, my name is Susanna Deshen. I'm a United States Federal Marshal. I am here to take your uncle because he is a murderer.
He's my uncle.
I don't care. The people that he killed were somebody's sons, somebody's daughters, somebody's uncles and aunts. And I'm here for justice for them right now. Now you leave my friend alone, because he's making sure that I don't get killed by your murderer uncle, unless he isn't a murderer no more.
Well, right now I'm the one with a gun to his head, gun to the head of your friend here. So you go back down that hill.
Oh, so you're going to become a murderer.
I'm going to defend my family.
And I'm going to defend the families of the people that your uncle robbed of their family members.
I go up there.
No.
Okay.
You hear Luke go, Mark, you just get on away from here. This is no place for you. You need to just go away, Mark. You need to just, nothing good's gonna happen here, Mark. You should just go away. Oh, wow. All right. Mark fails his sanity roll, and so doesn't realize that his father is near the breaking point. He's like, no, Pa, I'm staying. They won't let their friend die.
You heard your pa, boy. We have dealt with situations way more dangerous than you, even if you do have a gun to my friend's head.
I've killed over 7 squirrels. I will shoot this man if you do not walk away.
And if you do, it's going to scar your soul forever, boy. You do not come back from the murder of your fierce human. Ever. That changes you in a way that I cannot describe, but your uncle knows. And I would not wish that on any child. So you put whatever gun you have down and you walk away, like your pa said. He's trying to make sure that you survive this with your soul intact.
At this point, Luke says, Mark, we're dead already. These people tried to kill your mom. Just leave. Save yourself.
I'm what? How close is everybody to each other where we're at?
So Elias is about 40 feet back from the gate in the woods.
And the kid's like an arm's
kid is
distance
standing
from
right
Elias.
up there with the this is a little 22. He's got a little 22.
Got it. And how close am I to the little kid?
You are on the other side of Elias.
Okay.
You came in on the left, the kid came in on the right.
Okay, so I'm about 2 arms lengths away from the kid.
Mhm.
Okay. Mark, nothing good comes from guns. People just get hurt.
Well, then just go away.
If you come with me, we should go away together.
I'm not going anywhere without my mom and my pa and my uncle.
They'll meet us down by, and then I forgot who has our horses down there?
Oh,
Jim and
Jim
Jerry and
yeah. So you don't know their last names.
Jim and Ben.
Yeah.
You know, those nice miners.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna come get you down there. We should go down there and wait.
Why did my dad say he's dead already?
Mark, can you tell your dad you don't want to lose him? Because we don't want any trouble. We just have to serve this.
If you don't want any
warrant.
trouble, why'd you try and shoot my mom?
I didn't try and shoot your mom. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why do they keep saying you tried to shoot my mom?
I don't know.
I think it's a big misunderstanding, and I think if everybody put their guns down, we could figure it out.
Are you going to take my uncle away?
Marshall's going to have to take your uncle away because he shot someone. And that's what happens when you shoot human beings. Nothing good happens with guns.
So what's going to happen to the person that tried to shoot my mom?
I can think of many things right now.
That man has no soul.
Exactly.
I read about souls in the Bible. So are you traveling with devil people?
No.
That's an interesting thought.
I've seen angels.
And I try and inch closer as I'm like, Mark, tell me more about devil people.
All right. Jared, you are you're coming up the path and you see Susanna still on one knee has put her gun on the ground and is getting up. And Ramsey is behind her whispering something to her, and Susanna shakes her head.
Where's the cover? They're behind cover, right?
No, they are standing right by the gate.
Yeah, where's cover?
You can find
No
some
place.
stuff off to the left. There's
Yeah.
there's woods on either side. On the left though, there's a there's an overview of the gate. You can still see the gate.
Oh, okay. Are they within talking distance from there?
Yelling, shouting distance.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there, and I'll when there's like a lull, I'll ask what the situation is.
So you're going into the woods on the left.
Is that I thought the place that was over them was that closer or further?
So it to the
I'm having
right.
trouble visualizing,
Yeah.
sorry.
So to the right. So this mine is in a clearing, and the clearing is more to the left. So all of the woods up from the house are on the left side. The right side, you don't really have a view of the mine.
But they're not in the, well, I don't know that, but there's the houses and they have openings, right? So I wouldn't want to.
So you
Where's a
haven't
place
seen,
where there's not an opening to shoot from, I guess is the easier.
so you haven't seen anybody except for Susanna and Ramsey at this point.
Yeah. I'm just looking for places that can be shot from, right?
Yeah, you haven't seen any. You haven't seen the huts yet.
Okay.
You're going to have to come around to see the huts. All you see is the gate, and Susanna and Ramsey are clearly, stopped at the gate.
Okay, I mean, if I don't see anywhere that someone can shoot me from, then that's effectively cover.
Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, I'll get within whatever distance where I don't see any place where I can get shot from, and I'll ask them what the situation is.
All right. So you guys hear, you hear Jared go, "Hey!" And
What's
he's
the
behind you.
situation?
Elias, you feel the gun at you as soon as he yells out. You feel the gun at your head twitch, and there is a terrifying second where you think this is your last moment on Earth, but you hear you hear Mark kind of just go like exhale, and you the single trickle of sweat, and you look to your right and you see that his finger has slid off the trigger.
Boy has no trigger control.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna spin around and grab it and
Okay.
fingers off the trigger. Now's the time.
Let's call this a
Wrestle. It's a wrestling.
let's
roll.
call this an
Dex.
opposed dex roll to see who's faster here.
With a barefoot 6-year-old.
He's like 12.
Oh,
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Hold on, let me warn these dice.
Oh, damn, he rolled a 6.
That is
That's
better
a
than what I
critical
rolled.
success.
All right, so you like spin around and you grab the 22, and you are now holding it by the hilt, and you've like turned it away, and the kid is yeah, you rolled incredibly well. You have grabbed it out of his hands. He's so surprised by that.
And I'm
He was-
gonna put a hand on his shoulder and go, it's okay.
And when you put
Okay.
the hand on his shoulder, he's going to kick you in the shin.
Hey,
All right.
hold on. Not to be evil, but doesn't the kid have Elias's rifle at his feet?
We'll get to that.
Okay. Okay.
Huck the 22 down the side of the hill.
So make me a dodge roll here. And because of that incredible roll you got, you get advantage on this. You're still feeling the dance steps.
Dodge is on top.
I'm gonna spend 2 luck to make it regular.
All right. Unfortunately for you, he got a hard success.
Heck.
Well, can I not spend the luck?
So you're going to take 2 points of damage.
Wow.
And he gets you square in the shin.
Sharp toenails.
And And he like scrabbles away holding your rifle. And he's just like, he's looking up at you in like almost a feral way. And now his eyes are like wide with terror.
Luke, your son is in trouble.
Wow, 3 failed listen rolls. You hear Luke go, "What was that? Who's there's more of you?"
Luke.
You guys clearly heard, and Jared, you now hear Elias off in those woods on the left. You hear Elias say, "Luke, your son is in trouble." And then you hear yells coming from the mine.
So I'm just gonna say, Luke, let's just relax.
Are you talking about Mark?
Mark,
Mark.
a kid. Sorry, I don't know your name. Kid. Let's just let's relax. Let's sit down. We don't have to have trouble. And I'm actually just I'm not, I just sit down.
So he's holding your gun completely the wrong way. Like his hand is nowhere near the trigger. This thing is much bigger than his gun. And so he's kind of like, he's just like almost hugging it at this point.
I'm going to just sit down and just be like, it's okay. We're just going to sit here. No problem. You can hold on to that.
And he is like backed up all the way against a tree, and he's just like, still trying to come down from the adrenaline, shame, all of that of, having the step on you and losing it that easily.
And I'm gonna say, kid,
you've deflated this child who had the bravado of thinking he was in control of the situation.
Your dad needs you. Go to your dad.
Through the ladies with guns?
Lady, singular.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
They're not gonna. Kids are perceptive. They're not gonna. They're not gonna hurt you.
They're trying to shoot my mom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My mom's been yelling about it this whole time, and so is my dad. He calls you cowards. You know what, Jared? You actually see, Elias is very calmly sitting, and you think you see like the top of the top of a torso backed away with a rifle. You definitely see the butt of a rifle, and Elias is just very calmly and very quietly talking. And Abe looks disappointed that there's not snacks.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, can we? Yeah, in fact, when you're talking, I was like, can we all just stop with the gunplay, sit down, have you know what, kid? I've got something that you should try. Come here. And I take out my flask and be like, try some of this. This is gonna knock your socks off. You're gonna want some of this.
We don't drink liquor in our house.
You should.
No, we're good God-fearing people.
God drinks liquor too. Let me tell you.
He looks a little disappointed in you, and he's like, "No,
you shouldn't be disappointed. Haven't you ever been to church, Mark?
We go into church for Easter
once a year.
But we pray. We got the Bible. We read the Bible.
And did you oh God, like I don't know enough about other religions.
Water to wine.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Last supper.
Yep, I was about to say. And you know what that priest does? That priest drinks. When he's talking about the body of Christ and the blood of Christ, they use wine, Mark, as the substitute for the blood of Christ, my friend. And you know what? It's time to get a little God-fearing up in this area. And you know what you need to do? You need to come sit down here because I'm interested in the fact that you know so much about demons.
So Mark actually has a theology skill, and he makes a theology roll. he goes, we ain't Catholic. We don't do that body of Christ stuff.
Well, what do you do?
We follow the good book, the New Testament.
Do you know that Catholics were here before whatever you are?
Before whatever heathen.
Right.
Who knew that Abe Froman hates Martin Luther so much? Protestants.
Yeah. Did you know that, Mark? Did you know that Catholics were around before Lutherans were, before the Protestants were? Did you know that?
Natives were around before we were. How'd that go for them?
Again, with the guns. It didn't go well because of guns, Mark. You got to put that thing down. Come on, little blood of Christ. Let's go. Come on.
He shows no sign of putting it down. He's like, how many of you are there after that? I don't want to kill anybody, but I'm not going to lose my family.
Mark, you know what you could do? You could help your family by asking your father to let our marshal here take Hank back with us.
I mean, my dad.
Are you a law-abiding citizen, Mark? I mean, you believe in God. You are a God-fearing citizen. You must also be a law-abiding citizen. Are you not?
I guess.
Then help the law out.
Offer me a social skill here.
Oh, Jesus, fast talk or charm, or I don't know which any of these.
Charm.
Yeah.
Charm.
It's under the
Would
seas,
you like
right?
to use these Miami Vice dice?
Sure. I'll try
All right.
this day.
I should warn you, this is a resist roll, and I'm giving him advantage on this.
I still make it. It's a normal success.
Right.
That's a normal success.
Yeah.
If
I
you
do.
that's- We've got inspiration for you to get way less than that.
What is
82.
your charm skill?
92.
Oh, geez.
God,
Yeah.
yes. Let's use one of them inspiration.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Wow.
Love of the
I was
gods.
like, I should be able to tell this kid I'm Jesus's cousin because like, oh,
There it is.
16. I am Jesus's cousin.
There you go.
There
That's
you go.
hard or critical.
Wow. That's a critical success.
That's
Yeah.
a
All
critical.
right.
I didn't even-
So you tell him to go. You tell him to tell his dad to let them take Hank.
Yep,
That-
exactly.
okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
like, you know what? You are a God-fearing child, my friend. And God-fearing people are also law-abiding people. And they understand what is right and what is wrong most of the time. I'm just gonna leave out most of the time. I'm gonna parentheses that. And that it's within their best interest to do that. Your dad's gonna live. Your mom's gonna live. You're gonna live. Everybody's gonna live. Hank's gonna live. Everything is gonna work out fine.
Well, until you said everything was fine, he was okay. But then when you
Yeah.
said, no, so he'll all right, yeah. He'll say, Pa, if you just there's too many, Pa, just let him there's too many of them, Pa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had him, but I let him go. I'm sorry, Pa. We'll make a sanity roll. Okay. And Luke goes, Mark, just go, Mark. Just go. Please. Look, Marshall, get my kid out of here. Whatever happens to us, just get my kid out of here.
Mark, go to your father.
No, get out of here.
Do you say go to our
Yeah.
he like drops your gun and he runs for the gate. Ramsey, you have been watching things. You see a kid burst out of the and Jared, you also see a kid burst out of the woods and just beeline for the gate.
No gun. So
He is not armed.
okay.
It is just like hold a hand up to
He's
random
armed?
that I know is there.
He's not armed.
Yeah.
I take the shot.
No.
Steady on. Steady on.
Steady. Okay. I'm here. I'm here.
He will like slide through the gate. Like he'll just like he runs past you, looking at you with wide eyes.
Luke, your kid's incoming. Do not shoot him.
I just turn to them again and I say, "What's going on?"
Your kid is about to come through that door. Do not shoot.
And the kid opens the door, and just starts, "Ma, Pa!" and he starts crying. And you hear the woman's voice again, low, saying something to the kid, and then you hear Jared go, "What's going on?"
Jared just. I have a situation here that I barely have under control.
And you hear Luke he's not like talking with an outdoor voice, but you can hear him from where you are. "Damn it, boy, I told you to go away." June. And then his voice gets lower. And he and the woman start to speak. And the woman's tone is super stressed, and he's trying to be calm.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear the other male voice very calm, very quietly say something else.
And I'm standing at this point with my gun still down on the ground, just watching and waiting, just tense, but waiting to see what comes of this.
I'm going to grab my rifle, shift position. I'll leave the other one where it was. Shift position and get another line of sight.
All right, yeah, you can clearly see the hut where they are from your new spot. Abe, are you doing anything?
No, I'm going to watch the fireworks and just be like, man alive, we F this up again as usual.
Go watch fireworks and just breathe it on.
Breathe it in.
Ramsey is trying not to twitch too much, but standing there.
It's it's starting to head towards it's like 4:00.
Mm-hmm.
The shadows are getting long.
We're all getting hungry.
I just look at Ramsey with a very quelling look before turning back. Luke, June, Hank, what you think?
Hank will come out if you give me the courtesy that son of a bitch gave my wife, and I get one shot at his back.
Susanna considers that.
He can run.
Sure. If I get one shot off first too.
Is that him?
You want to come find out?
You, the coward that tried to shoot my wife in the back?
She was armed. And she lied to us.
And you hear the woman's voice go, three armed people come sneaking up on a woman. What am I supposed to do?
I announced myself as an officer of the law, ma'am.
Not until you started spreading out. You didn't announce it right away.
We were informed that your brother is armed and dangerous. I've been shot at entirely too many times I'm trying to do things the right way. We can still settle this. We can settle this calmly without bloodshed. Or at least minimal bloodshed. I say, glancing over in the direction where I heard Jared's voice coming from.
Like I said, you give me one shot, but that some bitch, Hank's yours.
Are you proposing a duel, sir?
I'm proposing to give him the same chance he gave my wife.
Jared?
I get one shot first.
You didn't give my wife a shot.
She took a shot.
She shot into the air. You know it.
So what? She was armed. She was armed after she had been informed there was a marshal here. She didn't take a shot and then drop the gun. She had a gun.
Well, seems we're at an impasse again. Look, you want to come in here and slaughter us in cold blood? You go right ahead.
No.
You already tried to kill my wife. Why don't you come try and kill my kid?
Mister, your kid went running right past here and did not get touched. In fact, I warned you that he was coming in so you wouldn't accidentally shoot your son. Because everyone's real trigger twitchy right now. I am doing my best to try and bring justice to this situation.
Justice for my
Shut
wife.
up.
Does justice for my wife not matter to you then? Is justice only one-sided? Is Hank the only sinner here? Hank is the only person who's done anything wrong.
Hank is the only one who's killed an innocent person in cold blood at the moment.
You ain't never heard of attempted murder, I guess.
We could.
Yeah, I have. But as far as levels of sin go, I don't think you have any room to compare.
You tried to kill my wife.
No, I didn't.
You tried to shoot her in the back with a shotgun.
Sir,
It's shot from a distance. She wouldn't get killed by that. She's not a rabbit.
Well, then you probably won't die when I try and shoot you in the back, so you should take the deal.
If it's from the same distance.
Yeah. Why don't we just say we can put them on trial too? We'll put both of them on trial. Let's just get this guy and go.
I have a warrant for one person, and I'm going to settle that. And I'm not going to deal with getting another warrant and dealing with all that bullshit.
You're a marshal. You can arrest him right now.
Your wife.
But you won't, will you?
Take your shot then, sir.
Is that you want the deal?
Jared?
Yeah, I'll let him use my shotgun. You make sure he fires it at the right distance.
All right, then. Then we take your deal.
And nobody's hurting my wife or my son.
Nobody's going to hurt your wife and son unless they try to hurt us. Because we are still allowed to self-defend, sir. I want to solve this without bloodshed.
Let's talk about self-defense. You all came onto our property.
Looking for a murderer following the law.
Did you or did you not have a shotgun out in the open before you showed my wife your badge?
Yeah.
No.
She tells me you came up on her with a shotgun.
Yes, because we were approaching the domicile of someone that we knew was armed and dangerous. Do you know what those words mean in a legal sense, sir? Because I don't think you do.
Did you see my wife? Did she look armed and dangerous?
Yeah.
We weren't worried about your wife.
You were worried enough to try and shoot her in the back.
After she pulled out a gun.
After she took a shot. But we are taking your offer. Take the deal. Or put up or shut up, sir.
Hank, you suggested it. All right. And then you hear 4 gunshots inside the hut. And then everything is quiet.
I'm going.
All right, Ramsey's.
No, I'm grabbing Ramsey immediately by stop.
We have to find out what happened.
Your tendency to run pell-mell into everything is not going to help anything right now.
I wasn't. We can save somebody.
Take a breath. We are going to approach this reasonably and calmly, unlike everyone else in this fucking situation. Understand?
Put my hands up. I put my hands up and I bow my head.
Now, we're going to approach this reasonably. We're going to approach this slowly, because if anyone's still alive, they might be willing to shoot at us. There you are. All right. I'm gonna crouch down, pick up my pistol, shove it into the holster, pissed off, but visibly holding as much control as possible as I approach the door.
Okay. It is silent, like the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Like it or not, Jared's gonna be behind you, backing you up.
I'm just give him a look and say, you cue off of me. Right. And I'm going to open the door carefully with my left hand, my right down near my gun, but not drawn.
I'll grab the fence and hold it. So
You see all 4 dead. Make me let's call it an intelligence roll, Susanna, since you're seeing this. Well, first make me a sanity roll.
This might be the only time that I get to use this. I have a special thing for being a lawman with limited sanity loss immunity.
That's right, yeah.
This is the only time I've gotten to say that, but I lose minimum sanity possible for seeing blood or gore, or only half minimum. Damn it all. 71, I failed.
All right, well, but you lose the minimum, right?
Yes.
All right, so you lose 1 sanity. Here.
I've probably seen worse.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this is relatively clean. Did you make that intelligence roll?
I hadn't yet.
Okay.
Intelligence. 43 made it.
Okay. You, with a regular success, it seems like the wife shot them all and then shot herself. Everyone else has been shot in the back, and she was shot in the mouth.
And they're all already dead that quickly?
They're all dead, yeah.
Damn it.
Ramsey, you need to make the sanity roll now, as you see.
Yeah.
You know, if we just stay out here, we don't have to make. We don't have to see that.
I was going to say,
I didn't make it. I've seen some stuff, but the kid and everything, not.
Yeah.
Not,
all right.
not good,
all right. Yeah.
Not good.
Can I use inspiration on a sanity roll? I don't know. No, I'm going to say I can't. You lose 1 sanity. You're surprisingly okay.
I was going to say, you're the GM. It's up to you.
Yeah. All right.
But it is a grim scene.
Yeah.
The 2 men and the kid seem like, they definitely they have cleaner wounds. The wife basically blew most of her head off.
Oh. She killed her own kid.
Abe's crying up at the top, like just watching the drama unfold, just like you know what I mean? Like you're just crying at those commercials, like.
Yeah, it is. It is. That is an entirely appropriate response.
I can't imagine that.
I can.
What was she thinking? What was she thinking?
Better quick than whatever she thought we were going to do.
Man, we just wanted that one guy.
Right.
What do we do now, Marshall?
We bury the 3 innocents in their land, and we take the one that we came for, and we get out of here.
Right. I look around for a shovel.
Yeah, it's a mine. You can find all sorts of digging equipment.
I think we bury them down by the house.
We got to get them back down there.
All right.
Jared, come help haul your victims.
All right, Jared, make me a sanity roll. Now he's going to make a roll.
It's good.
You lose no sanity. That's
It's
alarming.
okay. I'm used to hauling things. I'll take care of this. Jeez.
So yeah, you bury the three down by their house, and then
Abe
you
wants
have
to say a few words at the burial.
Nice.
Abe pulls out a quote from, I'm gonna be super smart here for a hot second, because my intelligence, I don't know. Oh, my education is an 80.
Yeah.
So I explained to all the people who don't understand. Sophocles wrote a play, actually he wrote 3 plays. One was called Antigone, and it was about a sister who sacrificed for the death of her brother because she had quoted as saying that, you know, you can have another child, you can have another husband, but you will never get another brother. And so I quote, I will bury him myself, and even if I die in the act, the death will be glory.
wow, nice.
I take my hat off and I'm like, oh, and I just continue to like cry and just walk away.
I'm actually going to play a little bit on the harmonica because I've been practicing. I actually put
Nice.
points in it.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, it's a solemn walk. You wrap Hank in a burlap in like a tarp, basically. And it is a very uncomfortable climb down the mountain.
No, I don't know everything, but do we need the whole body?
Yes.
Yeah, the United States government is not much for bring us heads. That is not.
Well,
Joaquin
I mean,
Murrieta would say different.
They're pretty big on scalps when it's natives.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, we are taking the entire body.
You could get a picture, maybe.
We
I
did
mean,
this.
I'll be one of the ones doing the carrying if that helps.
In a very real sense, we did this, and we're going to carry the weight of it. And in this
Oh.
case, that means very literally.
For a long time.
Yeah, Susanna is just like solemn and silent unless someone directly asks her a question.
I think everyone's pretty silent.
Mhm.
So you don't search the house or anything. You just head down, and you make it to.
Well, was
Mhm.
no, I do want. You know what? I do want to ask. No, never mind. I don't know.
Okay.
So you make it down to Tim and Jerry. I don't remember the three
Ben and
guys.
Jim.
We were
Yeah.
talking Tom and Jerry, but yeah.
No, Ben and Jerry.
Ben,
Ben and
yeah, all right, there
Jerry.
you go. Ben and
Tom
Jerry.
and Ben and Jerry. Yeah.
And they're like, so about that claim.
I don't think anyone says anything.
Susanna shoots them daggers. So it's,
I just look at them with the coldest, like sapphire blue eyes they've ever seen in a human face and just keep walking.
they take a step back and they're like, well,
Mhm.
In my head, I just go, these are witnesses.
you folks have a good day now.
Unlikely.
And by the time you're getting back to town, it is getting towards dark.
We just got to stay outside of town. And
then-
our container is safe, I take it?
Yeah. It is very clear that they did not even look inside.
Good.
So yeah, I think that we just need to stay outside of town.
And hope that there's
Yeah.
no fireworks.
Well, if we stay far enough outside town, we might
Yeah,
not
we
get
wouldn't
fireworks.
be, as it's getting dark, we would not be eager to head back into town. I don't think.
So are you going to stay on the outskirts? Last time you stayed on the outskirts, over by the Buena Suerte. That's on one side of town, but you left out of the other side of town. So you're going to stay on the outskirts on this side of town, or are you going to go through town to the Buena to the where
I
you
don't
were
want to go
before?
through town.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference, right?
Okay. So you camp about a half mile out of town. Okay. And is anybody sleeping in the wagon with the crate, with the chest?
No.
Yep.
Honestly, Susanna probably isn't sleeping much at all. Keeping watch, thinking.
I'll sleep for a while. I'll probably wake up in the middle of the night to tell Susanna she's got to sleep, and then I'll keep
Immediately
watch.
fall asleep. And where is the body?
I think it's like toward the back of the wagon, like right up against what the tailgate would be in a truck.
All right. So it's in there with the crate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how far away from the crate is it?
It's like separated by the entirety of the cart, but it is still in the.
They are directly touching.
No.
Kidding.
Oh,
I like the blur effect on Widge. Woo, now you're an ink blot. So about you've been, it's maybe midnight, it's late. You hear gunshots and screams from town.
Yeah, I assume we all wake up for this.
Yeah, even a half mile away, the sound of gunshots,
I think Susanna was still awake and on watch for that part, and just like,
This day is entirely too long.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we just wait and see what happens. Find out in the morning. I'm not going to run into another situation.
Well, I mean, as long as there's not stuff in the air. I mean,
Glance
were there fireworks that night?
There were no fireworks.
maybe we could save somebody.
Jared, you said this stuff is something that the great race does. Do they do it to turn people on each other? Have them shoot each other?
I think they're making them docile so they can collect them. They might be coming to collect right now. Could be something entirely different. Maybe people are just losing their minds. We're going to do something, though. Probably going to want to do it sooner rather than later. You up for it?
Do what?
We are a
Well,
half
if there's-
mile, we are a half mile away. Unless we unhitch the horses and ride them in bareback, we are going to be arriving as things are ending. Gunfights are always fast.
Well, if there's any members of the great race left, might be able to kill a couple.
Everybody,
If
make me
that's what's going on.
everybody make me a listen check.
82, fail.
Yeah, same.
Dang it, so
Listen.
close. I'm going to fail it.
You've got
One person.
you've
one
got
person.
Well, yeah, whoever has the highest. Well, Ramsey, got to
all
listen.
right.
Ramsey, I got it. I have it's 40 barely, but I got it.
Okay. Everything's fine. So
Let's go back to sleep.
Yeah.
at as you're all outside, like listening to like what sounds like maybe calming down madness in town. There's the screams have subsided somewhat, the gunshots are lessening, and everybody make me a luck roll.
I hate you so much.
I'm glad I didn't spend that luck.
That's why Nick wanted to do that extra one luck to break the tie.
Oh, yeah.
Nick made the luck roll.
Paid off.
All right. Between Susanna and Elias, who missed it by more?
I got a 34 out of 17, so I missed it by 17.
I way more, 40.
All right.
42.
Okay, I need to.
So with the discussion, am I going and unhitching the horse?
I think Jared's just not in his right mind. I
Yeah,
don't know if we
Jared
should,
keeps
we'll never
stuttering
know.
and things.
It's like his
Here-
brain's
here we go.
connection is just
Okay.
not
Oh
all there.
Okay.
There's some sort of like net
Dead.
around him, maybe flicks keeping him from full connectivity.
It's the pixie dust.
I was saying, am I hitting the horses? Am I coming through? Oh no.
I mean, I know what you're saying. You're asking if you are unhitching the horses and we're going, and my answer to that at least is no. But I'm waiting to see what the GM is doing.
So, yes.
I don't
Okay.
like that.
So you're all kind of like sitting there talking about this sort of thing, and Ramsey, you out of the corner of your eye catch some movement, and Elias, you are hammered over the head with a bone chest for 8 points of damage.
Wow.
And standing in front of you, holding a bone chest, brandishing as a weapon, is the freshly risen corpse of Hank Hanratty. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Gotta write that down.
Wow.
Zombie
One
Hank.
job.
Zombie Hank cracks Elias overhead with bone chest.
Doesn't happen
Like,
every
for a
day.
second there, I was like, there's another bone chest?
They're all back alive except we buried the innocent ones. Did that not come through at all?
Who
Yes.
knows?
Well,
yeah, who knows what's going on in town either.
because Hank's body was there in the chest, or
Yeah.
there near the chest with us, and his was the only one that was.
Unfortunately, you
Pictures
didn't
of the
make
dead have been out of the grave.
So thank you all so much for the bits, for the subscriptions, the welcome in, for the raid. Outstanding. We had giveaways galore today. Congratulations, Chevron 7 and to Duke Fleeg, both for your wins. Chevron 7 is like playing Old Wheel of Fortune. He's gonna get like and I'll take the rest on a service merchandise gift certificate. There's a joke like 3 people got.
Oh my God.
Don't forget, Monday, we have Swords and Sages. Wednesday, a new episode of the Redacted Reports drops. Saturday, we're back here to find out why Hank Hanratty really hates you guys so much.
What a question.
And what's going on in town. And then, guys, YouTube, thank you so much for all of the love and support on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you're new, we had some new folks today. I saw a bunch of first timers. Join our Discord. We have a fantastic community on
Yes.
Discord. Make sure that you're part of it, and you can see, like, I put up a map in the Call of Cthulhu part, so you could see some of the wackiness that they were going to go through, and you can join us there. Our quotes from this session: "Thank God I have good looks. I'll risk the dumbness," which I really think is the title.
Yes.
Elias, I have to stay in this cot. Sorry. Third option, it's just a wind chime. Don't snort the glitter, which is also an excellent title. Crazy wagon trails. I like that a lot. Another strong contender. People are a part of humanity.
Are we though?
And then we close with the wisdom of Abe Froman. God drinks liquor too. And then possibly the first historical, actually, Sophocles wrote a play. Actually wrote 3 plays. Outstanding. Patreons, I'm going to tell you right now, in the after show, I'm going to explain why that scenario was the Kobayashi Maru.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I see it. I totally.
Do I
see
get
it.
to join the after party?
No.
So thank you all so much. We will see you next week. Goodbye, internet friends.